out of apartment 5B.
You're now tuned into the Apartment 5B podcast, where we chop it up about hip-hop, R&B, sports, love and life. Hosted by Kill.
What's good? You are to an Apartment 5B podcast hosted by your man Kill. I got my squad with me as always. Got a packed house tonight. Yo, we gonna start off with my sis co-host always, Porsche. What's going on, miss?
Not a whole lot, Kill, and it's so dope to see everybody. This is such a mix of people, so it's very dope to be here.
No doubt. I got my man from New Orleans. Yes, what's going on, good brother?
Man, what's up? Long time coming. So
yeah, no doubt. You know when you piss off Porsche, you get banned for a good 3 months. So I had to fuck around. I looked at the dates. We were right at that 3-month cusp of the last time you pissed off Porsche. So I was like, all right, we get you back on. Please don't fuck with her because it could be we could not see you again until September. So
so it's sort of like wrestling when the wrestler get put out for 30 days.
Yeah, exactly. Like you, yeah. So Porsche is more like 3 months. Right, it's more like 3 months with Porsche. So just chill out tonight. Don't bring up Drake. Don't piss her off. We'll get you back sooner than later. Got my roommate from college, my brother, was in my wedding. This is my guy, KG out of Jersey. What's going on?
Going on, everybody? Just good to be here, man. Always a blessing to be around you, big bro.
Yo, big bro, nigga, you older than me. You big bro.
Well, you know, hey, look, you ain't got to tell nobody that.
I'm about to say, you don't shave the beard. You on this young boy joint now, like. Yeah, you right. Now here's the funny thing. Here's the crazy thing about KG. I love saluting people who I love. This dude is like the super duper engineer in the DMV. I have no idea how he did it because I would kidnap this nigga every night because I could never beat this nigga in NBA Live. So I would keep this nigga up till 5 a.m. every fucking night. And I still would lose, but I don't know how you still was able to get up and go to school and actually do work. You know me, I just woke up when I woke up and went to the radio station and hung out all day. You actually had to do engineering classes, so.
Yo, this dude used to create like players with like 100 everything and put his name behind it. Then front and like act like they was regular dudes. And I'd be like, yo, why this dude hit 23s at half court? Like before Steph Curry. Yeah, he tried to get me all the time, yo.
This dude used to name his players after rappers. It'd be Crazy Drazy. It'd be fucking he would be named all these Jersey rappers, like all these Jersey rappers. I got my brother Vern out of LA. What's going on, good brother?
What's good, bro? Happy to be here per usual.
Bro, I think we got something brewing here with this Idle Mind joint. For people who may not know, the pre-orders are Vern, what's the Bandcamp?
Oh man, Bandcamp, Griot Vern, I think. Don't quote me though, I gotta read it. It's kinda long.
I think it's the flip. I think it's GrioVern.Bandcamp. But we'll get that stuff straight. But the pre-orders are up for me and Vern's new album dropping Juneteenth this year. We let the single go with Drift. So definitely check that out. Featuring Vegas, who's always on here out of Brooklyn. We already know what Vegas does. So that's done. Kel, Mr. Source. I always telling KG, I'm always telling him about how Kel was always the first person on campus with the Source. I don't know how the fuck he did it. I don't know if he was cool with Benzino or who he got down with, but this nigga always had the newest issue of the Source before anybody.
Oh, Kelvin, I'm telling you, man, you talking about me, man. Every time I seen Kelvin, he was chilling. He was like Mr. Morgan. You know what I'm saying? I was like, does he go to class?
Right. This nigga just chilling. He's everywhere.
You know what I'm
saying? Again. But what's going on, good brother?
Yeah, always good to be here, Kill. Always good to be here.
No doubt. All right, y'all know me. Let's jump right into it. Today's show, I was listening to the legendary, because I don't want to start no shit today. Big L. Okay? Oh, yeah. And one of my favorite, probably my favorite Big L song. is Ebonics. You know what I mean? I love the concept of it. I love the beat of it. I love the whole, if you don't know anything about hip hop, let me break down to you what all these words mean, how we use it, whatever like that. So it had me thinking, what has been the dopest hip hop slang throughout time? So we're going to be looking at our top 5 favorite hip hop slangs. We're going to be looking at things that we still use. There's still slang that I use from the 80s now in 2022. You know, what fell off, what was whack, what didn't we like? And because we have so many representatives up here from so many different parts of the country, which I love. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to hear any West Coast bias or East Coast or down South. I want to get everybody's input on what was their slang like in their hometown and words that you say and shit like that. Porsche, excuse me, I'm going to set this one off tonight just because I know niggas going to take a lot of my shit. So,
remember,
right, I just want
I'm too Canadian for this one.
Canadian, here you go. All right. My top 5 slangs, and this is hard. This is like a Porsche Vern show when I asked them for like their top 5 albums and they try to sneak in 28 albums and make it nasty like it was just 5, because I got a lot of slang here. But if I had to keep it to 5, I'm looking at dope, fly, funky fresh, whack. And here's one that people may not remember. Yo, I'ma fly that head. That used to be the shit. Like somebody like, yo, I'ma fly that motherfucking head right there. I'ma fly that head. Those are my top 5 that I probably use, and I've got hundreds more, but I'll come back on some honorable mention. Porsche, what about you? What was your top 5 favorite hip hop slang throughout time?
Okay, I just want to be very clear. I never used any of these in like conversation. I just liked hearing it. Okay, so
Porsche, you use hip hop bars at work.
Hip-hop bars, but I don't use these. I don't use hip hop slang like ever. I just like them. Okay, so I've got dope, whack, iced. So like ice, icy, iced, whatever variation of ice to mean diamonds.
Okay, ice. Okay, I was gonna say because there's so many different terminology. So you talking diamonds? Okay.
I like that. Shiesty. I love when Big uses that. I love that word. And mean mug. Mean mugging. Mean mug.
Yeah.
That one I do. I have used that one before. I have to say.
I was about to say you gotta use mean mug in a sentence for me.
Mean mug. You know?
All right. So you don't never use none of that. You don't never be like, yo, this nigga acting shiesty over here.
No.
All right. Are niggas in Vancouver not shiesty?
They're shiesty. I just don't use that. We just unfortunately didn't use that word.
All right. No doubt. Yes. New Orleans. Born and bred. Talk about what your top 5 hip hop slang is. Because here's the thing. I'm thinking I may know what some folk are about to say, but I don't. So, like, I don't want to, stereotype. So I am interested in if what I'm thinking is what's going to be what comes out your mouth. So what you got, Jens?
All right, well, I'm going to hold the New Orleans stuff till we get to that.
Right, till we get to New Orleans.
Right, because, I mean, truth be told, as hip-hop moved across the nation, the slang moved with it. So you're gonna have similarities across the board. You know what I mean? And I'm at an age where from the beginning. So I had dope. I have word.
Word is a dope one.
Yep.
I don't know how I missed that.
I have bugging.
Yep.
One of my favorites, kicks for your shoes. Kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So what's that? 1, 2, 3. And I had whack too.
All right, no doubt. KG, what about you, bro?
Man, he just took 3 of mine. Word is up there because we say
Right.
word to this day. We always say word. I'm gonna add another one. Son. We say son to this day, and I'm surprised Kill didn't put that in his top 5 because you use that every time I talk.
Fam, I didn't want to take anybody else's shit. That's why I was gonna save the rest of these because I got like 15 of them.
Yeah,
I want to give everybody they shine.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take nobody else's joints.
Right. So I got yo. Yo is synonymous with everything in hip hop. Yo MTV raps when dudes get on the mic. First thing they be is yo. That's everything. And
Right.
I guess the last one is a series of words where we just drop the G off of chilling and tripping and bugging, and like we did that. That was hip hop right there. You know, nobody was doing that before. You know, so all of the words that end in ing, we turn to in is something I use still to this day, and I hear the youth using it too. So that's gonna be around for a while.
That's dope. That's dope. Vern, what you got for us, good brother?
I got bang, as in that's banging, chill, dope, shit, whip, tool. It's so many, man. But fresh was probably the one I fell in love with first.
Yeah.
Fresh is always gonna be a staple. I refuse to let it go.
Yeah. Whip too.
Yeah, the whip. I mean, yeah, like that. That's certain joints that just it's still here. It's still here. Cal, Queens, what you got going on, good brother?
Alright. Like you, Kill, I had about 15 as well, but to be a little bit different from everybody else, I got Def. I got Slammin'.
Yeah.
I got Mad.
Man, mad niggas, mad niggas coming to the party. Yeah, hell yeah.
I got Beef. And I got This.
These are some good joints, man. I don't believe I forgot some of these joints. You know, the funny thing with me and hip hop slang is I talk it so much, it's not even slang to me. It's almost like everyday language. Like I wouldn't even think that beef is a word, but that real beef don't mean what we mean it to be. You know what I mean? But we use it so much that, again, and it's just like what KG said, and what I loved about hip hop was, you know, who said that? We took hip hop and made it ours. Is that Thought? It's on a Benny joint. It's either Benny or Thought. One of the two said that, but I love that line because that's what we did. We took shit that wasn't meant to be used for this. You know, we took Technique 1200 turntables and turned them shits into instruments. You know what I mean? We took drum machines and samplers and turned them into what they weren't necessarily supposed to be. All right, now tell me this. From the joints that we named, what are some of the ones you still use? Like, I still use here's the wild part. Dope, Fly, and Whack, I still use to this day. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't said Funky Fresh in probably 50 years. You know what I mean? Like, unless I'm watching Beat Street or Breaking and I'm just saying all the lines to it. I don't know, last time I said Funky Fresh, I may need to break that shit back out and just fuck niggas' heads up. You know what I mean? Just like, yo, it's Funky Fresh. And what Yent said about kicks, I still say kicks to this day. You know what I mean? So those are ones that kind of still stood the test of time with me. Porsche, what about you? What are some of the well, I know you really don't use them, but if you were to use them.
I use dope all the time. I think I overuse dope. I even wrote it in an email to a client once. I hope you had a dope day today. And anyway, so I think like dope I definitely use. Like I said, I still use Mean Muggin', but sparingly, obviously. Whack, not so much. I think now that's like kind of evolved into trash, but what are the other ones? I think Yint's had a couple that I still use.
Yint's had Word, Buggin'. No, that was that. Yes, you had Word and Buggin', right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I think those are the ones I use all the time. I can't think of any other ones off the top, so.
All right, no doubt. Yes, what about you? Oh.
All the time, like wallin'. Like,
wallin'?
You're wallin'.
That's wallin'.
Fine.
All right, no doubt. Here's the thing about you, Porsche. You're like a lawyer. So it's funny for me to hear, like, I'm like, I almost want to say, like, use that in the sentence for me. Because you know, like, I'll see my pastor in a suit every day, and then I see him out dressed normal, and I don't even know who this man is. Because all I do is see you, like, as the suit. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't even see you.
Honestly, like, I talk how I tweet. So when I use wallin' in, like, a tweet, that's how I would say it in everyday, like, language. Okay. Same with dope, same with Mean Muggin', like, yeah. Just
all right. All right, no doubt. Yes, what's joints that you still use?
Word, dope, kicks. I'm gonna just throw one in there that I always use, but I didn't list it. Kid. I still call people kid.
Yep.
So, you know, all of those always, you know, throughout my life use it. Most of the people I hang with, you know, we all kind of use the same terms. Because I said, like I said, coming from early on, you know, as hip hop moved across and we just grabbed on to the lingo, as they say, you know, it just all fit.
All right, no doubt. KG, what about you? What you still using to this day?
Oh, I definitely still use the word yo, word, bugging. I think I use all of them. I mean, I'm old. I'm trying to convert cats to talk like me. I don't like all of this cap and all of this slap. I don't know what that is.
We'll get to that, right?
We gotta talk about the new slang. We gotta talk about the new slang.
That's just me, you know. But even my nephews at 20, 21 years old, they still use dope and ill and word. Maybe it's for me, but you know, it's still words that people use in their vocabulary every day, and I'm gonna use it. Goddamn it.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. And we're gonna get to the new slang because when I try to use it, it don't even sound right.
It don't sound right.
I'm like, I don't even, you know, niggas be on the time like, yo, Kill, stop capping, and I be like, fuck, I'm that old that I had to go Google what is capping. I'm like, are you dissing me? Like, what does that even fucking mean? Like, why are you capping? Like, where did that even come from? But neither here nor there. But nah, I feel you on that. West Coast Vern, what are some of the joints you still use, bro?
I find myself saying shit is real more often than not. That's probably my go-to. When my kid is fucking up, I gotta get in their face and let them know shit is real all the goddamn time. You know what I mean? So that's a staple. But yeah, like dope shit. Like we said, the whip, kicks. I ain't called shoes until today. You know, they've been kicks for the longest time. So I'm like your man, KG. It's pretty much the whole. This is just how we talk. You know what I mean? It's nothing I can turn on and turn off. It just comes out just like Porsche. It comes out at work, and I work with military folks, and they be looking at me real strange.
Yeah. The funny thing about work is I love kind of like the influence you can have on people because like I work with a whole bunch of white women. You know what I mean? So it's funny when I see an email that's like, you know, they'll be like, yo, Kill, be dope if you could do, and I'm like, yo, wow, like. You really emailing me like that would be dope if you could do. And I'm like, wow, it's the influence of me saying dope all the time that y'all are actually using this in a business email or whatever like that. So, you know, that same way, bro. I can't turn it off. Kel, what about you? What you still using, man?
Yeah, of course. Dope is the common one, son. Word up. Kill, I'm surprised you didn't say this one. Was good.
Yeah.
How? How did I say what's good and that's what starts the show off? Like,
start the show. Yeah.
I don't even. This is what I mean by I use stuff so much. It's almost like,
so much.
Yeah, when folk watching, when you really live this culture, and see that's the difference. Like when you live it, this is how we were born and bred. You know what I mean? When you live it, it's almost like somebody saying pick your top 5 favorite words out the dictionary because this hip hop slang is essentially our dictionary. You know what I mean? And I mean, you're right, Cal. I don't even have what's good on here. And I use it every fucking week. You know what I mean? Because like it's just so many words, man. But yeah, what else you got, bro?
I is my last one. I use it all the time.
Oh yeah.
And here's the thing, like, even when I hear the first thing that comes to mind is back at Morgan. Coming out of Harlem, Dougie Fresh, you know what I mean? Hey, yo, you know what I mean? So those memories, like where did these words spawn from? Some of the extra words I got since people didn't use them, I got Herb. For people out there who don't know, I don't know if this is the origination of the word, but I know when Herbie Love and the whole Antoinette MC Like This thing came out, and it was like Herb was a beat fighter. And then everybody just started saying, yo, I'm not the Herb you looking for. Like, I ain't that Herb. You know what I mean? So Herb was a huge word. Done. The Mob Deep out of his done language. There was a time when that's all I said. I think everybody at Morgan spoke fluent Queensbridgian. Like, that was a language. Like, Queensbridgian. I am fluent in that shit. Because everything was, yo, what's up? Done. Everything was done. Like, everything. I think somebody already said, son. I had skins. You know, Pooba had us saying skins. Yo, did you hit the skins? Yo, yeah, I hit the. Here's the crazy part, because I keep forgetting it's not just the 6 of us. Younger folk are watching. Skins basically meant ass. Like, I tapped that. So you be like, yo, I got the skins. So that's what that meant. You have one of my favorite joints from EPMD's camp, Get the Bozak. You know what I mean? Which was basically get the dick. You know what I mean? Get the Bozak. Not in a sexual way, but like, y'all know what I'm talking about. One of my other favorite joints, KG Kelv, everybody will remember this, Hit Me on the Hip.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Hit
Hit me on the hip. Like Big Al said, hit me on the hip means page me. For the people watching at home, before we had cell phones, you had a pager. You know what I mean? So you just like, yo, hit me on the hip. Just hit me whenever you get around to it. Right. That's when you had to keep quarters on you because you had to find the pay phone. You know, everything like that. You know, you get it. For people watching, seriously, God explains to Naomi, you would get a page and it would say the number, and then certain people would have a code. So I would know, okay, this KG hit me right there. You know, it could say 911, it could say whatever like that, but then you'd have to go find a payphone to go return this page. And it was like, the funniest thing about pages to me was like in 88, 89, if you had a pager, you were a drug dealer or a doctor. There was no fucking in between.
There was no in between.
Yeah, I remember parents being like, you got a pager? Oh, no, fuck that. Get out of my house. He's selling drugs. Like, it was no in between. It wasn't like, hey, I got it. And then kind of like around the time 91, 92, I think pages started, you know, everybody started having pages. So it kind of, but in 88, you know, you was either a doctor or a drug dealer. You did not need a pager anywhere before that. One of my favorite joints, out of Queens again, LL Cool J, Audi 5000. We Audi 5.
Absolutely.
Which means we out. You know what I mean? You remember the LL cover, the bad joint, which is somewhere around here. He's standing on the Audi, one of the dopest album covers ever to me. He's standing on the Audi, so it was like, yo, Audi 5, that means you out. You had posse, just your crew, you know. Yeah. You know, my posse, that was huge back in the day. We said Def, we said Kicks. Swayze out the PMB camp. Man, from Patrick Swayze, who was in the movie Ghost. So Swayze, we Ghost, which means we out. Another way to be out. So you be like, yo, I'm Swayze, I'm out. You know what I mean? I can't believe none of us said this. Peace. Like you know, on some Eric B. Rakim shit. That's how you got off the phone. You be like, yo, peace. You know what I mean? Like, just in paid in full. Yo, what happened to peace? Peace. You know what I mean? Like, that was how you got off the phone. And here's the wild part. I'm sure kids at home are like, yo, nigga, what is you talking about? Like, y'all old niggas really said peace when you got phone? Like,
I still do
it.
Peace.
Today, I was going for really that. Said peace.
Peace.
Absolutely.
What were you saying, Portia?
I said peace is like how you use one. Like it's everything. It's like a wild card. You say it in different tones and it means different things. So you got to really know what's going on there. So,
right. We word up and then word is bond. I'm always like, yo, word is bond. Y'all know me, word is bond to Jesus. Like, that's my go-to line. If I'm dead serious about something, it's like, word is bond to Jesus. I'm letting y'all know this is what happened. Another one that I was, I don't know why, and maybe somebody up here could explain to me, why did we start saying one when we got off the phone? Like, I'll be on the phone with Kel, be like, all right, nigga, one.
One love, right?
Yeah. Okay. One love. Okay. I never knew. I just was like, fuck it. I'll jump on it here, nigga. One. Yeah, one.
As long as it flows, right? As long as it flows.
Yeah, as long as it flows. Like, I ain't know, like, nigga, I ain't 2, 3. Let's go. Nigga, like, nigga, like, one. Nigga, okay, 2, 3. Bet. That we got, you know, I don't know.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like you said, from the MC standpoint, just how everything came like that. Now, here's a funny story about me using slang and how much I would use it. I was writing a note to a shorty in 9th grade, and my math teacher, Miss Goldstein, I think was her name, caught it. And it said in the note, yo, I don't know if shorty... Nah. So I'm saying, like, yo, I don't know... I'm like, yo, I don't know if this shorty's still messing with me or not, because I think I got caught cheating or something, whatever. And I said, you know what? I'm going to just go home and take a chill pill, right? The teacher read that shit and called my mother and told my mother I was on drugs. Wow. It's a true story. In 1988, my math teacher called my mother and was like, yo, you know, I don't mean to alarm you, Miss Kilpatrick, but I think Rahman is on drugs. And, you know, my teacher's like, yo, what are you talking about? She was like, I read in the note that he's going to take a chill pill tonight. And she was just like, yo, that don't mean that he on drugs. That just means he's like... So I thank God for having a cool mom, because if I didn't, then I'm fucking shipped off to some drug rehab camp because some dumbass teacher didn't know what a chill pill was. But that's how bad shit could get with that. Now tell me this. what was some whack slang that y'all just could not mess with? Like one of mine was, I hated that whole for shizzle my nizzle. Like that was something that just could not. I don't give a fuck how much I love Snoop, Deep Cover, 187, Doggy Style. I never said in my life for shizzle my nizzle. Like just never. Another one I could never use dookie to explain something. Like that's a dookie chain or that's a dookie rope. Like I'm just like, yo, dookie is shit, right? So why are we saying? I mean, I guess you have a big dookie, so the chain is big, so it's a dookie chain. But I was like, nah, bro, I've never used dookie. I've never used, and again, this is no judgment on anybody who does. This is just me. I've never used the bomb. I never was like, yo, shorty is the bomb. That's like, too. See, Porsche, here we go. Like, I just could never just bring myself to be like, yo, she's the bomb, y'all. Like, I just couldn't do it. And here goes a lot of stuff, because this is gonna make Philly look bad. I could never say anything like Big Willie. Like that whole Fresh Print, Will Smith, Big Willie, get jiggy with it. I could never, I've never said that. I've never said chillaxing. Like somebody said it to me one day and they was like, yo man, we just chillaxing. And I'm like, nigga, the fuck are you talking about? You chillaxing? Like that, you just trying to mix words together that don't even go. I've never said holla back. I've never got off the phone like, yo, holla back, nigga. So those were the ones that were whack to me that I just could not rock with. Porsche, what is some slang to you that you just could not fuck with like that?
Yeah, like you took all of mine, pretty much. I have the whole Snoop, shizzle, izzle, whatever. I hated that. It was so annoying. The bomb, like I don't mind bomb, or like if someone was like, oh, that tastes bomb or whatever, that's cool. But as soon as you put duh in there, I'm like, really, like that just doesn't sound dope at all. Another one I don't like is bling. Like I didn't like bling or anything to any. Okay, so I liked iced, icy, any variation of ice, but bling is like the opposite. Bling, blingy, blinged out, all of that I can't stand. So those are mine.
All right, no doubt. Yes, what you got for yours, good brother?
You're saying it, sorry.
I had this kind of the same thoughts with the for shizzle stuff, but I also had you smell me.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's a good
I
one.
remember that.
You know, that off the chain, off the heezy.
Oh,
that
right.
kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Off the easy for cheesy.
Easy.
Yeah, you know.
Off the easy for cheesy. Porsche had to tap out. With the for cheesy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about that generation. They just started adding ZY to everything. Like when we took away, like KG said, we took away the G. Like they just started adding words to it. Like they started adding and blending, like chillaxing. Like you want to take chill and relaxing and put it together, even though that's what chill means, to relax. So why are we even gonna make it chillax?
Right.
Now we done extended the word. Like,
No, we need to talk about off the he's. Like, what? Like, what are you saying? It's like off the hook. Why don't you just say fuck?
but here's the wild part. Off the easy, how would we use that in a sentence? Like, I feel like this is now becoming a spelling bee. Like, what did off the easy even mean? And how would you use it correctly in a sentence?
I don't know. I never used it.
Right. I can only assume it could be something like the weed was so off the heat. Like, I don't even know how it would
That's
flow.
exactly it. It's just like
Yeah,
you were
that's
saying
exactly
the
it.
bomb.
So that
Just
weed
like you
was
saying the bomb. That
weed was off the heezy for sheezy.
Yeah, or like you with your cheesesteak. That cheesesteak is off the easy.
Okay. Thank you, yes, for using it in a sentence that I can understand. Yeah, you're right. There's nothing ever been in my soul that made me want to even put a ZY to any word to say off the heezy. But the worst part was the continuation of it. It was off the heezy for sheezy. What does sheezy mean? But what does sheezy mean?
It's just adding more emphasis. Delisandro's is off the heezy for sheezy. See?
But here's the thing. What was this is really turning into a spelling bee. So what was the origination of the word heezy? Was it like that's off the hinges? Like
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Off the hook?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it was off the hook. But what's cheesy? Off the hook for shook? Like, where's the origin of Sheezy?
He's like, that's the shit.
My man breaking down it like it's
Yeah, I'm like, yo, it's like a spelling bee. And on par, here comes Rel. Here comes Rel, the apartment 5B English professor. So, Rel, where is the origin of the word Sheezy coming from?
Sheezy for sure. So like,
see?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Right on time. Nigga came in right on time when it was spelling bee time. Here comes the English professor. We talking about off the hook, off the shook, off the shit. He's like, no, kill. It's for sure. That's the abbreviation of the word from shores. All right. KG, what about you? What are some words that you just could not rock with? Some slang that just didn't do it for you?
Chillax was corny as hell. I couldn't deal with that. Just like you said, all the jizzle, hizzle, shizzle stuff, I couldn't deal with that because they started calling me K Jizzle. I'm like, no, stop that. Like, don't do that. I can't stand that. So yeah,
niggas was calling you K Shizzle?
My name is K Jizzle when I come in the room. Don't add it to my name. Yeah, that was corny. I hated that.
That nigga said, yo, don't add stuff to my name. I don't do that.
What you doing? Then what's the dealio? I couldn't say that. I just couldn't say that. It just was too corny for me. And wiggity whack was just wiggity whack. It just the wiggity in front of whack. That was super whack.
There was a moment when everybody was talking in DOS language because everybody was like, nah, I don't diggity do that. And I'm like, nigga, why are we fucking extending these sentences along? I don't do that. That's I don't diggity do that. You riggedy ready to go? Like, nigga, just ask me if I'm ready to go. Are we really speaking DOS effects right now? Like, nigga, are we riggedy ready to go? I'm riggedy ready for you to fucking shut up. Fucking stuttering all the time, like, nigga, what are you talking about? My riggedy ready to go. It's so funny. There's so much whack hip hop slang out of it too. Here's the thing: I gotta keep remembering, younger folk watching. DOS, if folk don't know, out of Jersey and Brooklyn, one of the dopest hip hop duos in my opinion ever. One of the most influential duos. Could spit their ass off. We talked about this on a couple of episodes before. This second album, Straight Up Suicide. The beats weren't crazy, but lyrically,
them
niggas lost their fucking mind on that album. Then they came back to the third album, which was a mixture of the two. Somewhere along the line, the new hip hop media, which are these kids, tried to peg them as a one-hit wonder. So far from that, because
not even close. Not even
serious. 5 mic classic, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Niggas was dressing like DOS. DOS was the one. People talk about boot camp click with the fatigues. That was DOS first.
That was DOS.
DOS was rocking the fatigue and all the army shit back 2-3 years before BCC even was heard of. That was DOS. Niggas shooting their videos in the sewer. DOS. Yeah. Like that whole, everybody was iggity. From Jay-Z to Common, everybody was doing that. When niggas try that, DOS was a one-hit wonder. No, one-hit wonder is Milli Vanilli with fucking that, girl, it's true. Like, you a one-hit wonder if you just have one good song. Color Me Bad with I Wanna Sex You Up. You can't have a 5 mic classic and be no one-hit wonder. You know what I mean? So, just to clear that up about DOS effects. But DOS put an iggity to everything, so that's where that came from. West Coast Vern, what about you, good brother? Slang that you could not rock with, man.
Bout it, crunk.
Crunk.
I'm not a fan of the link.
Hold on for a sec, Harm. Now that Rel's here, this is perfect. Rel, what exactly does bout it? How would you use that in a sentence? Because I've never used it. So how would that be used in a sentence?
Oh man, bout it. First of all, I would never use that in a sentence. Number one. Number two, I think it's like, if like another way of saying like I'm with the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm with
That's
it.
exactly
I'm
right.
Yeah, I'm about it. I'm with it.
Y'all fucking think I'm playing when I tell you my crew is nice. Porsche, you want to know about your iPhone update? That nigga reads every contract. There's Department 5B lawyer right there. Rel, English professor. You need to know what the abbreviation of a word or origin of a word. There you go. My crew is nice. So about it is now I'm with the smoke. Like it's
Here you go, Killer. Man, I see your boys bout it, but he's really bout it. So you know what I mean? Like that motherfucker is about his shit. He's gonna do it.
He went whatever.
This is where the regional slang will get you fucked up, because if you just tell me a nigga about it. If you tell me a nigga about it, I ain't thinking that nigga Weebay or that nigga Chris and Snoop. I'm like, oh, that nigga just chill as hell. This is where the regional stuff gets twisted, because
he's not only bout it, he's fucking bout it. So that's the motherfucker. That's the one you don't want to fuck with.
So in a sense, I could say, yo, Chris and Snoop, they really bout it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bout it. Vern, your next one was Liddy, right?
Yeah. Not a fan. That's my daughter and them shit. I can't get with the new shit hardly.
All right, so Liddy.
Stuff yet, are we? Because I've got a lot.
Oh no, we're not. It's just stuff that Vern can't rock with right now. But yeah, I would really need a definition for the new stuff, because me and Vern's daughter are the same age, so we go back and forth about this all the time.
You hear that all the time, yeah.
All right, so Vern, what else you got?
That was about it, pretty much.
All right,
for me.
All right, no doubt. Kel, what do you have that was just whack? You wasn't using in Queens. You wasn't using nowhere in New York.
Yeah, for Shizzle is definitely number one on that list. I'm sorry.
I think that's unanimous.
Yeah.
So Vern, hold for 1 second, Kel. Yeah. So Vern, and so in LA, nobody was doing for Shizzle.
Oh, hell, everybody was doing for Shizzle. Everybody. Yeah, that one belonged to us, and it went for everybody, but it was pretty present. Okay. It was real big, super corny, real fast.
All right, no doubt. All right, my bad.
I mean, look, Kill, but even Jay-Z put it in his song, so obviously it carried some weight.
Yeah, it carried weight. I just think, it stopped before it got to us. Like, we was like, nah, we not,
we
all that, like, we would stop. Like, I felt like even if I was saying a Snoop rhyme, I would stop at that for Shizzle part. Like,
right.
Dead ass. Like, it's like, I literally can't even adapt to what you're talking about on some for Shizzle type shit. When I first heard Live at the Barbecue and Nas said I went to hell for snuffing Jesus, I couldn't even say that. I'd be like, when I was 12, I da-da-da-da-da. Like, yo, I wasn't even in church. I didn't even go to church. But I'm like, yo, this nigga just say punch Jesus in his mouth. Like, nigga, I'm not repeating that shit. Like, I'm not going to hell. So it's like with Shizzle. Like, if Snoop was rhyming, he goes, I just stop and wait for you to come out of that nut shit and get back to the good part of the rhyme, because I'm not saying that shit. All right, Kel, what else you got outside for Shizzle?
I got, kind of what you were saying. Chillax is definitely one. No Diggity was one I couldn't get with that for whatever reason. I just never liked that saying. Sorry, Porch, never liked me mugging.
Oh, really?
No, I couldn't get with that. I just didn't like it. Then break yourself.
That's LA. Yeah. That's LA. That's all Minister Society.
LA, yeah.
That's what I loved about movies, because even East Coast niggas will come out of Minister Society talking like motherfucking O-Dog.
I stole all of that.
That would be the quickest way. Like, niggas, yo, Minister Society come out Friday. By Sunday, niggas is on Old Guys Avenue talking about break yourself, fool. And it's like, nigga, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, break yourself.
Break yourself is just like run that shit. That's exactly what break yourself is.
That's true.
Run that shit.
Exactly. Run that shit. Break yourself.
Yeah. It's funny. We're going to talk about that, because I've lived in different places, and different slangs mean different things in different hoods and all kinds of shit. Cal, you got anything else?
Nah, that's about it. I got all news. I got a ton of new stuff like horse stuff. I got too much new stuff. That's
right. Yeah. All right. No doubt. Eddie, what's going on, good brother?
Yo, what's good, man? Hopefully, I'm prepared for this, man. It's been a crazy day, but
it's all good, bro. It's all good. All right, bro. We gonna go back with you. What are 5 hip hop slang words that you love?
That I love.
That you love growing up.
Dope. And that's gonna fit in another category too. John. That's in Philly. You know what I mean?
Well, we're gonna hold Philly. Hold the Philly slang for later. Hold the Philly slang for later.
I like fresh, fresh, you know what I'm saying? And I like cold, like that shit cold. Like I got that from somewhere. I didn't get that when I was in Philly. I got that when I met my homeboy from somewhere else. He was always saying that shit was cold. And I kind of like So those are ones that I really like, you know what I'm saying, and stay with me, you know what I mean?
Right. No doubt. Now, what are the ones that you still use to this day?
I still use dope. Like, I think dope is like probably the number one, you know, slang word that's like it still get used to this day, and it didn't get corny, you know what I'm saying? I still use cold from time to time too. So, but dope really is the one that I like, you know what I'm saying? That shit dope, or you know, the album was dope, those sneaks is dope, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I think dope is the one that really stood the test of time, for me at least.
All right, now tell me this. What are the Johns that you just couldn't stand?
Yo, I think when I came on, Portia was talking about the bomb is the listen. like bomb is okay. The bomb is
it's so amazing if you put DA in front of it, how it could just ruin it. It could go from being a dope word to just being
easy.
Yeah. And what was worse was even when niggas started saying the bomb.com. Like that just took it to another level of just
that shit gave me a headache.
I feel like the only people who use that were like old people older than me. Like maybe like my mother would be trying to be cool, like, oh yeah, that's the bomb.com. And it's like, nah, don't do that. Here's the whole point of slang to me. It was the shortened words. That's why I didn't understand chillaxing, because you blend in two words together. Like
both.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, the bomb just ruins everything.
It's horrible. And I think with a lot of these, it's when like the wrong people got a hold of these words and made them corny. You know what I'm saying? True. I mean, like bling just went crazy, and then it was corny. Like, like if somebody says that in a normal conversation, it's like, you know, they like, come on, dog. Like, you either like 55, 60, or you.
Or you undercover cop.
Yeah. Like, you come up on the block with, trying to dress cool, but not really. Boot cut jeans and talking about bling. We know you the feds, man. Like,
right,
no, we
right.
not gonna talk to you.
You know niggas that kept trying to talk to Ace and pay them full. Every other Ace scene, them niggas like, yo, what's up, Ace? Remember me? Like, yeah, nigga, yeah. You the feds. So.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for you. All the shiznit, all that shit was trash. I couldn't mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I will say, all the West Coast slang I took. When I saw the movies, I came out calling people marks, busters, all, like that shit was that shit was influential. I don't care what nobody say. You go watch you come out there and you talking like you from like MC8, like how MC8 talk, I stole all that shit. Like,
but you know what, bro, that's a good point, because when we really look at it, we didn't have a lot of East Coast movies at that time that represented the hood culture. I think Juice probably came out in 91 or 92. I want to say Boys in the Hood was maybe 89, and then Menace was 90. Yeah. So we really didn't have, we still had Spike, so we had to do the right thing, but I don't think that was very influential as far as like the hood life.
Hip hop culture, right.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Whereas with Boys in the Hood, you had niggas straight, I think 40-ounce sales tripled, double, quadruple after watching Ice Cube drink OD. Like, they had to. Yeah, St. Ives, like, it had to quadruple, because the West Coast, the East Coast, we didn't have anything like that at the time to rep us. So it was kind of like you just easily, you know how many times I seen niggas on some old, we have a problem, like Q. And boy, that became a thing. Like, we got a problem, somebody? We got a problem? I know we don't got no problem. Yep. And that was all Q. You know what I mean? So,
it was crazy though, is they made those characters so cool, man. Like, Q was like, Doughboy was the coolest character on Boys in the Hood. You had A-Wax, who was MC8 on Menace.
You had Kane.
And then you had like those. They made those characters so cool that you kind of like. I know for a kid like me at the time, like you just kind of like was emulating that shit, because they, they was just they was cool. Like, I took all them words. I ain't gonna lie. I come out saying all that shit. Bro, you're not from Cali, bro.
Yeah, man. The shit sound right. The shit sounded good though. Eddie, what's good with you, bro? What are 5 hip hop slangs that were your favorite just throughout all time?
Oh man, I'll say cream, ill. I still use ill, dope, fat, fresh.
Oh, fat.
Bad.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think out of those, the only one I don't use anymore is fat. I think fat kind of got played, but I mean, maybe depending how you throw it in, But like I used to use that all the time, but at some point, slang evolves and moves on,
So tell me this, y'all. What would be the new word for fat? Because Rel came in and was breaking down how, Bout It has now moved on to you don't want that smoke. What has fat? I never really used fat. So how would you use fat in a sense? I would assume talking about an ass. So what is that, a fat ass? FAT, or is that a PH?
No, PH.
It's still PHAT. A fat ass is still PHAT.
Okay, so what will be the new word for a fat ass? Boy, she's laughing.
But it's a thing.
I'm laughing because there were bozos in Canada that would use fat, and I remember they would be like fat with a PH, and it was like, ooh, what is that?
Yeah.
You're spelling it out for me, you
Like, you defeat the whole purpose. If you guys say, yo, you got a fat ass, and that's a PH. Like, nigga, pH balance, nigga? What you talking
But
about?
here's the thing, like when
They didn't do the hand signal too, did they?
Porsche, Rel was asking you, did they do the hand signal too with it?
They didn't do this with it too, like.
That's some old BS shit. Like, hey, gotcha.
they were like, hey, that's in the PH. Like, I'm like, Canadians are such dorks.
But Eddie, so how would you use the word? Because the only time I saw fat was like fat farm. So how would you use fat in a sentence?
Nah, fat would be like, talk about someone's gear, like, them kicks are fat, or,
right.
or you could talk about clothing. You could talk about, describing, like, even if you heard a hip hop song, yo, that shit's fat, like it wasn't just talk about a female, it was just describing anything in the culture. Usually something involving the culture, you know what I mean? Okay. All right, no doubt. So what you have as the joints that you never rocked with? Slang you didn't rock with? Oh, that I didn't rock with? I mean, the bomb was always kind of corny. The other thing I never got with was, you know how people used to call stuff like, if they didn't like it, they call, yo, that's butt or that's booty. I never got into that. You know what I mean? I can't say I've heard butt or booty. Maybe I've been blessed. I never heard anybody like, yo, that's Tribe. Yo, if you listen to Tribe, like, they use booty in that kind of in that way in their rhymes, but it's kind of like, if you don't know the slang, you may not pick up on it if you don't know how it's used. But yeah, booty is like, nah, your rhymes are booty. I think. Okay. I think Fife, like Fife. See, that's why I said I need things. I'm like a spelling. I need things used in a sentence. That's I as soon as you said that line, it was like, I got it. And yeah, that shit was whack when Fife said it too. I've never been one of those people like, some niggas like, oh, my favorite rapper said it. It was decent. No, your favorite rapper said it, and the shit was still whack. But totally get that. Booty. What else you got? Yeah, the other thing I never rock with, and this is just an overall, I never rock with most gun slang, like, calling a gap or, fifth or whatever you want to me, I get where it stems from, right? So, if you're in the streets, like, it's supposed to be code to kind of go under the radar, but then if everyone's using the slang, it's not having this intended purpose, right? Then everyone knows what they're talking about, It's supposed to be like code. It's supposed to be code, right? Right. But, everyone picks it up, thinks it's cool to say it. I never got with that.
All right. Two more that I forgot about. Paper. I used to always say that I need to get that paper. I need that paper. That paper need to come. And I don't know if this is a Philly thing. Y'all can let me know. Math. Like if we was trying to get a girl's number, be like, yo, you got a math?
Oh yeah.
So math was something that I always used to use like that too. All right, Porsche. New words, new slang. What you got for us?
Cap, no cap, whatever.
All right, we can stop. Pause right there. What does cap mean?
To be honest, I just kept seeing hat emojis on my TL, and one time I was like, "Yo, what's happening with all these hats?" And one of my followers was like, "Oh, that means cap or like no cap," and I'm like, "Okay." Still, are we in the realm of hats and attire apparel? And he's like, no, I'm not lying. And I'm like, okay, this is the most dorkiest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, now we're just a bunch of losers using cap and no cap instead of just saying lie. It's the same 3 letters. Why did we change it?
Right.
Like,
Okay, so cap means you're lying.
No, cap means cap means. So if you say no cap, that means no lie. Like I know,
no lie. This is why we need real here. Here's the most ironic part. I've worked with teams for 22 years. I just don't listen to the motherfuckers. So I really don't keep up with the slang. So they should go in one ear and out the other. Rel works with teams, and he obviously listens to his teams. So I appreciate you being here. So cat means lying. No cat means it's the truth.
Yeah.
You're not
Okay.
lying, no lie. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I know I'm the only person who ever does this on this podcast. I admit the things. I still get nonfiction and fiction fucked up. Like that's still the most confusing shit in the world to me. Because I'm just like, nigga, nonfiction is true, right? Nonfiction is true, right?
Yeah.
Right. So why didn't we just leave it at fiction? Why we put the 9 in front of it? Like this is so ass backwards, which is why it's always confused me. I used to be like, am I dyslexic? Like, am I reading this backwards? Like. So cap, no cap, I'm good now. Porsche, next word you got.
Okay, I don't know if this is rooted in hip hop, but everybody uses it. I think everything that gets popular is rooted in hip hop personally, so whatever. Pause. I can't handle this like pause thing. Like
now, here's the thing. I know about pause because according to Dame Dash, he's invented it. He has put his flag in the word pause as to say that he was the first person who invented that word or that phrase.
He might have.
I don't know, but he's in the memes. So
he might have. He might be. He might have.
According to him, he was the one who invented pause.
It's just really weird because obviously I've never used it. I hear dudes use it all the time, and I'm sitting here thinking like, a sentence is not putting your sexuality in question here. Like, I don't understand why you gotta like, and sometimes it's like da-da-da, pause, blah, 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 pause, and all you're hearing is like pause, and you're like, what are you talking about? Like, shut up. I don't listen to you anymore. So pause. I can't handle it.
I feel like
rocks for creating that.
I feel like with pause at a certain age, we gotta let that shit go. Like, that's just my opinion. Like, if I'm sitting here like, if I'm asking Vegas, yo, I just sent him to D'Alessandro's in Philly. Yo, how was the cheesesteak? Yo, that shit was big. Pause. Like, I think it's okay to just be like, no, the cheesesteak was big. Like, it was just big. Like, I know you're not talking about a dick. It's cheesesteak.
But you know, before that, no homo was the thing everybody.
Right. And you can't say no homo right now because we're not getting canceled. I'm just trying to get my viewers up, so no homo. I'm fine with homo. So homo, no homo.
Right.
Whatever it is, I'm down with everybody.
It's the most unnecessary.
I am not getting Dave Chappelle out here. I do not have Dave Chappelle on. So Dave Chappelle can talk all that shit and be fine. Like, he gets 800 million from Netflix every special. No homo.
We didn't say
everybody's welcome. Yeah, that's the culture. So, but yeah, it's funny. Why do y'all think slang has to evolve? Like, why is it that we go from bout it to bout that smoke or no homo to Paul? Like, why? Like, is it
creativity? It's such as being creative.
Yep.
Young people communicate different. It evolves with the youth.
Yeah.
True.
Right. Like, I'm really now like, where, like, who came up with cap? Like, who? Now I'm intrigued. Like, who invented this shit? Like, you know how, like, if somebody asks me, Kill, where did Audi 5000 come from? Oh, that's LL Cool J. Yo, where did Swayze come from? Yo, that was from PMD. Like, because I was right there during those times from hearing those words, it's like, this is who invented it. But like, who came up with cat, meaning lie, and no cat, meaning you telling the truth? Like, but neither here nor there. Porsche, what else you got?
Thought. Like
Thought?
T-H-O-T.
Oh, thought.
God.
Thought. I thought you said thought. I'm like, Black Thought? Like, please let's not talk about Black Thought again. I'm like, nigga, I know the Black Thought challenge. You don't rap about shit. We don't have to do thought again, do we? But thought. Okay, so thought.
Right.
Now, I have listened to my kids on this one.
In Canada, we say thought.
Oh, okay, y'all say thought. So a whole bunch of people on the show gonna think you talking about Black Thought. Be like, look at that thought over there. But from what I believe, I did hear this from my kids, that thought stands for that hoe over there.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
like, I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's a weird way. It's just a weird way to address someone. Just say like that chick's
that
a
hoe
hoe.
over there. Yeah, she's up.
Thought like, why are you even calling people hoes? Just let them live. Like I don't know.
Well, I can say this. We have to call. Do I want to do this? Okay. Here's the thing. I think to a certain extent, calling some women hoes is a way to warn others that could be in the vicinity. It's almost like being a weatherman. It's like, if I know it's about to rain, it's my duty. It's my civil duty to let my brothers in the community know you need your umbrella today. So I feel like it's almost like a civic duty for me to say, hey, everybody, so-and-so, like LL, dear Yvette. Yvette's a hoe, everybody. So stay away from Yvette. So it's almost like a warning sign. What were you going to say, KG?
So
you
then
just justified the word thought. That hoe over there. It's a warning. Hey, that hoe over there.
That's right. What is the call here? Like, are you like thought alert, like thought? Like, how do you? Because then, what do you like?
Here's the thing. You're killing me with this thought. Thought. Like, you're like this thought alert. And I'm like, oh, I can hear that thought. Like, thought. Rel, help me. English department. Thought. It's almost like, you know what T had to teach me, because I would always say iron. And she'd be like, iron, nigga. Not, it's not I was like, put the plug in the iron. And she'd be like, iron. Like, so
shit.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have ever seen this video of Baltimore people, and they like, you guys say iron to iron. They're like iron. Like, they can't, Baltimore people cannot pronounce anything. Anything. It was just like iron. And it was like, what the fuck? Okay, so fine. No, I agree with you. I think this new generation, I felt like we simplified things. I felt like as the younger people came, they made it longer. So we would never do nothing. I'm looking at all my words: dope, fly, fresh, whack, herb, done, sun, skins, bozak. They started going with for shizzle my nizzle. See, we went from one word to now 4. They started making sentences. So I think maybe that's why it became thought, because I'm the same way. Why don't we just say the hoe instead of saying that hoe over there? But I don't know. Acronyms. Okay. What else you got, Porsche?
Yeah. The last one I've got is lit. I can't stand lit. Litty.
Yeah.
Lit. Like, any variation of this word is weird. I get it. It means like, you know, it's like crazy or whatever.
Is that what you watching Porsche explain these words? I mean, it's just like, I guess crazy.
But so lit would be, Rel, use lit in a sentence for me, man.
Yeah, the party was lit.
There we go. Yeah, I was at the club. Shit was lit. At the club. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, anyways, I just think fire is a better. I like fire. I like that. Like, that was fire. Fire. Like, just use fire. Why do we gotta say lit?
But you had to light the match, hence the word lit. So they actually brought it back to the origin of the fire, because to start the fire, you have to light the match, which would be what, Porsche? Lit.
Right.
And to Kill's point, it's shorter.
it's not as pleasing to hear, and it's not as dope to say. That's what I'll say.
I feel you. What are you gonna say, Eddie?
I said to your point about, that's one of the words where they actually made it shorter and simplified it. They didn't make it longer, right?
I don't mind lit. I don't
call it
like
a
the
forest
litty.
fire
Like
now.
I don't mind where I don't like when they go places with the lit. Like that party was so litty. Like nigga, can't we
Litty is
just leave it with lit? The party was lit.
Liddy's
Y'all just want to add another ty like a titty. Like can't we just say tit? Like it doesn't have to be litty or whatever. It's a bad day, y'all. Yeah, what are some of your words that you hate, man?
I gotta go with lit. I don't like fire.
Be careful. Be careful, Jens. We're trying to keep you on this 3-month suspension. So
what fire's gonna upset?
no, I'm joking with you. I'm joking with you.
All right.
I tell you what's even funnier, dog, is how much the sun set. Because when you got on this show, it was broad daylight outside, and now you dark. You nightmare.
Yeah, nighttime.
What else you got, bro?
Yeah. So lit fire. You remember Badonka Donk?
Oh my god.
That shit. That's some stupid shit right there. That's not really new, but I fucking hate that.
Yo, I totally forgot all about because I don't know any human being who used that in a phrase. Like that would be like something like that sound like a Living Color skit or something like that. Like Badonka Dunk. Like
I think the only person I heard use that was Missy. And Working.
Missy, right?
That was it.
Keith Murray used it too.
Who?
Yeah, Keith Murray. Yep.
Keith, yeah. like early, like most beautifulest thing in the world, Keith, or battling Steezo Keith?
More not after most beautiful.
I said battling Steezo. I meant battling Fredro. Right.
It's before that. It's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Okay, but Dunk. I do remember that, but I don't think it ever caught on to anybody.
Nah.
I don't think
it was whack. It was whack.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Yes. Any new words that you ain't messing with?
The same thing like everybody else saying. The cap, no cap. I'm not really a fan of that.
KG, what about you, man? Any of these new words you ain't rocking with?
Goofy. I'm tired of hearing people say goofy all the time.
Yeah, true.
I'm not with that. That's, to me, it's just corny. All the other words we talk about, drip.
Drip.
That don't sound cool to me. The drip. I mean, what? You wet? You what? What does that mean?
Ralph, can you define the origins of the word drip?
Swag, or you fly. You know what I'm saying? I got the drip. You know what I mean? My gear is, just whatever this lay I got on is that drip. Like I'm looking to fly.
So for me to use that, I have to say that drip. Like my low gear is that drip, or my low gear is drip. Is it drip or the drip?
Origin.
I need to know. Like if anybody reminds want to know, I gotta say the shit right. If I'm gonna say it to my kids on Monday, I'm gonna try and fuck them up and use some of their words on Monday.
Hey, be like, Kill got that drip, but don't say that shit to your kids. They're gonna laugh you out the
Kill gonna come home.
Right. That's
Kill
like
gonna come home talk about my low is dripping all over the place.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to use it because drip. I hear drip. I'm thinking that's a constant flow of water. So I'm thinking it has to continue to move. So but bro, what did you just say? You said it went from fly to swag to drip. I like that. Like being able to show how it went.
Yeah.
You have a history of being fly, so you got that drip, basically. That's how they. Yeah. Okay. All right,
KG. What else you got, bro?
I don't know. All of the above. What you guys said. 2 old school words I never rocked with was Gucci. And I know a lot of people say it still. I think you still say it, Kill. It was dead ass. What does dead ass mean?
Like that? Like I'm dead ass. Like I'm serious. I'm dead ass. Like that's like yo, Kill. Did you really do X, Y, and Z? Dead ass. I did that.
Right. But where the origin of dead ass come from? What is that?
What is that? Come from the cat.
That's a good question.
I have no idea where the origin of dead ass came from. Like dead ass. Here's the thing. To be honest, this is where I would lean on Kel because I want to say That's the New York slang.
Oh,
That
It is.
I don't even know.
That is-
It is New York slang. I don't even know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it
I
means.
think it's
but
something like
I've
you
been
sit
saying it.
real
I've been saying it
serious.
for 30
Yeah,
years.
it's like
it's you real serious, but I'm now trying to figure out dead ass. Like,
I'm dead ass serious.
no. We get that, but where's the origin? Like, why did somebody in New York say I'm dead ass? Like, where? Like, was your ass bad, and then you was like, that may be it. Maybe you smashed, it was whack, and you was like, yo, dead ass. No, bro.
I'm gonna tell you where it came from. I'm gonna tell you where it came
serious,
from.
like you saw a dead ass person on the street.
No, I'm dead ass serious. They just took the serious off. I'm dead ass.
Exactly right.
That's the origin.
Yo, everybody out there whose kid is failing English, y'all need to get at Rel to be their English teacher, because this nigga is really breaking down some shit up in there.
I agree. I still don't know where dead ass serious came from. Like, why do they say that? Yo, I'm serious.
I think, to be really honest, if I was going to give you my most educated guess, somebody probably wanted to reiterate the seriousness of what they were saying. So they were like, I am dead ass serious. Like, I'm
Yeah, there we go. There we go, boy.
There you go, boy. There you
There
go.
we go.
Makes sense. Yeah, you're right. That makes
Dead
sense.
ass serious. Yeah,
They say I'm fucking serious. Dead ass? I don't know. Fuck it. That works.
But it's funny because you hear it and it sounds good and it sounds better than I'm dead butt serious. Like, dead butt serious just takes it just takes like, nigga,
Right.
dead butt serious. But when you think about it, an ass is a butt. So I understand saying that. Where do you go from dead ass? Why can't you say dead butt? But if you say dead butt, that sounds stupid. Dead ass sounds kind of thorough. But I see you. I see your work. I understand that. Porsche, thank you for breaking that down for us right there. That was dead ass. Like,
it's the reiteration. That ass is the reiteration of dead. That's
the ass is the reiteration. Look at, I'm telling y'all, better get y'all dictionaries out, because
I got my pen out right now. I just learned something.
right? Dead ass serious got short of dead ass, and ass is the, what's the word again, Porsche?
reiteration of
Reiteration
of serious.
Y'all
Okay.
All right.
about to fuck around and take a class with y'all niggas. Vern, what is some new slang that you can't stand?
Gang, stick, the ratchet, the fucking pole.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of words for guns, man.
Motherfucking stick, the fucking. I never knew what the fucking llama was. You know what I mean? You know.
I to this day still don't know. I think I heard stick when Benny said I have niggas outside. What's the bar? 97 Hove. He said I had niggas with sticks like it's a strike outside. You know what I mean? So I don't know where the stick came from. Same.
I'm not in love with the hot girl shit. I don't know if it's because of what it means or just what it is, but it's a lot. Yeah, I got a teenage daughter, so I hear all this shit coming out the bedroom all day, every day.
Hot girl, what's that?
Basically a fucking proud thought.
Okay. So you got that hoe over there, but this chick is proud to be that hoe over there.
She's an actualized hoe. You know, she's on it.
Okay. Okay. I feel like that's the difference between our generation and this new generation. You know what I mean? Like, KG, we come from that plays ball generation. Now, if somebody's a stripper on campus, they don't want nobody to know. Like, if a professor walked in, they would be petrified and probably run off the stage. These new girls, they invite the professor. They want everybody to know that they a stripper. They pass out flyers on campus. Right, you know what I mean? They have passed out flyers to their teachers, like, come on down and see me, nigga. Like, let's go. Let's get this A. Like, these grades ain't gonna pay for themselves. So it's just so far gone. Like, how in 25 years did we go from you are ashamed to be a stripper to now women wear that proudly? Like, yeah, I'm a stripper, nigga. But I think it has lined up with the money too, because it's always, yeah, nigga, I'm a stripper. You want to see how much money I made last night?
Yep.
What you gonna say,
bro? It all came from the one line, bro. It ain't tricking if you got it. Changed everything around. Everything changed off that line. Everything turned around after that.
True. Yeah.
That was it.
Because that was like, you got chicks. It was one chick on IG, and she was like, yo, I banged Lance Stevenson and like 5 other niggas on the Indiana Pacers. They paid all my bills. She like was screenshotting her bills being paid. And I'm just like, yo, where do we do this at? Like, yo, anybody 25 years ago, you'd be ashamed. Like, this chick would be on suicide watch if it came out that, yo, she slept with 6 ball players on the same team. 25 years later, like, they proud of it. They're posting it. Like, nigga, this is, look at what I did and look at how my bills are paid for the rest of the month. So you 100% right on that, bro. It's just so crazy how a line can change somebody's whole entire mindset. Because essentially what I'm trying to do in my hood is change people's mindsets. If you've been on welfare for the past 60 years and it's been in generations, I'm trying to change your mindset to go out here, and I can't do that. But then one rap line can just change everybody's mindset from being an undercover hoe to being proud to being a hoe.
That's right.
And it's just, maybe I need to be a rapper. Maybe Vern, say some thorough shit for my community to get them to, you know, like, come up with it. If it ain't tricking, if it ain't welfare, if you got, come up with some slick shit that I can say. Yeah, because I'm lost now. Because you're right. Just one line changed everybody's mindset. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy how that is. Vern, you got any other words, new words you don't rock with?
Nah, that was it. That was it for me.
All right,
it's so
Kel,
many.
what about? Yeah, it's a lot. Kel, what about you?
I mean, pretty much what y'all mostly have said. Caplet, Dot. I'm with portion that I hate Dot. I hate Ratchet, and another meaning.
Now, Ratchet, the gun Ratchet, or
Not
Ratchet, the girl is Ratchet?
The girl Ratchet, right? I don't like that. I don't like that terminology.
Here's the problem. What is Ratchet? Is Ratchet a hoe? Like, if you call a girl Ratchet, what does that mean?
Ghetto.
Ghetto. Cool. Thank you, Rel. You
Like
do your job very well. Like, Rel is literally the English professor. He's like, that means ghetto kill. Okay. Like, when you go to a family feud, what'd you say?
Shanae would have been Ratchet.
Okay, Shanae was Ratchet. Perfect. There we go. This is a good family feud group right here. We get a partner family feud. This is a good group right here to take on the show. Kel, what else you got?
I got one more. Gucci. People say, I'm Gucci. Are you Gucci?
Yeah.
Now, let's go down the Rel at the bottom in the bottom square. Rel, what does Gucci mean?
I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah. Be like, yo, I'm Gucci. I mean, I'm good. I'm all right.
All right.
And Kill, I'm with you. I downloaded Urban Dictionary, the app, because I can't understand what my kids are saying.
Right.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, I got that on my phone. I'm like, I gotta understand what they're talking about. So,
Right.
the
The funny thing about Gucci is I used to call Nay Ganushka, which was like off the Mickey Mouse Club show or some shit like that. And I just shortened Ganushka to Gucci. So one day, she's probably 5 or 6, and we're at the zoo in DC. That's free. So you know that's hood as is, because everybody goes because it's free. And I was like, Gucci, get over here. And this ratchet mother was like, oh, that's so nice. You named your daughter Gucci. And I'm like, well, no, that's not her real name. But, you know, so y'all like how I use ratchet in a sentence, too. Like, I'm getting nice. I'm getting nice.
Keep that. I peep that.
Ratchet. Yeah. So, all right, Rel, what about you? Because I know you got a rack of them because all your kids. So what are the words you can't rock with? But here's the thing. I want to say, Rel, you may be the closest thing to transcending both worlds.
Right.
So I'm interested to hear what you'll say about some of these words. Because I can see you using some of these words.
Yeah, so for one, I got a confession.
Come on, tell it.
This nigga about to say everything y'all just said I don't like, I say.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So I need to mature a little bit because I use them all the time. Like if you say something suspect, I'm gonna pause you. I'm sorry. Like it's just I don't know. Like me and my friends, like I don't know. We be at work. Somebody say something crazy, I'm like, yo, pause. I will say it in front of a client. I will say it in front of, like, for real. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. That's just one of those.
Bro, you got me over here. I'll spit on all my books, man. All my books. I need a towel now, man, bro.
Yeah, like, yeah. So, but what I don't like sticks when they talk about guns and I got them sticks, mainly because before my current job, I was teaching kids in Bowie, Maryland, which is the suburbs of the suburbs.
Right.
And these kids is about to fight, and they like, yo, my man's come up here, I got these sticks. I'm just like, bro, shut up. Like,
no, you don't.
You do not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
big thugs.
Yeah, man. I would say, like, I will take you where I grew up, and I'm gonna leave you there, and you might not make it back. And if you do, all your clothes will probably be gone. All your money probably be taken. Like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? You know what I mean? And the people that grew up where we grew up would switch with you in a heartbeat. So don't try to go to that route. Be who you are. So
you know the crazy thing, Raul, is I used to work in Largo. And the first day of school, kids are getting dropped off in Benzes, Beamers, Range Rovers, and then they be in school talking about we Bloods and Crips. You know, I'm from the Arbor. I'm like, nigga, Lake Arbor? Nigga, you got a fucking backyard with a swimming pool talking about you a Blood, you from the house. These niggas in high school, I'm like, nigga, I get my 6th graders from Southeast to wreck y'all niggas. Like, are you crazy? But a lot of that comes down to social media because they're able to see how people in the hood act and they want to emulate that to be cool or whatever. What else you got, Rob? For new words you want to rock with?
Liddy. Like, lit was one thing. Liddy is just like, why did you have to add the extra T in the watch that Liddy? Like, it just sounds stupid. It's corny. Like, and I don't like when people say it's going to be a movie. Like, yo, I'm at my party. This shit about to be a movie. Like, no, it's not.
You say niggas are gonna dance. Somebody's gonna get some head. A couple of niggas get some head. It's really not a movie. Like, it's not gonna be a movie. Like, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like drip. I don't like drip either. Drip is. I don't know. It's not cool. Like, I don't know. I never used it. You know what I'm saying? I heard people use it. And I thought it was corny. This is not one of them words that, you know, that I would use. And like, you know, the kids that I teach and coach, they say all types of shit that I'm kind of like you on a little bit, because some of the stuff I just don't like. They say some wild stuff, and I just be like, it goes in one end right out the other. Like, I can't even, because I don't want to get caught like saying this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And people like, yo, what? I just, you know what I mean? One word they say is torch. My kids, anything What's
that's
that mean?
Anything that's like fire is torch.
Oh,
They say torch.
no.
And so I had to like block that out my mind so I don't say this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but it's one of the ones that I heard so much. It kind of like, I remember that they say torch.
Is that like next level fire? Is that what torch is? Like, you're
they took it to it.
Like, this is above fire.
It's above fire. It's torch.
Torch is that blue flame.
Handheld fire. Okay, I got
First you light it, then it's fire. Now we torch.
Right. Now we torch. There we go. Or is it light, torch, fire? No, because the fire, to have a torch, you need the fire already on. There we go. All right, no doubt. Hey, we breaking this down. We like, hey, rest in peace, Big L. We doing the new Ebonics show. We breaking it down for everybody. Everybody to understand. Eddie, what's some new slang that you ain't rocking with, bro?
I mean, a lot of the stuff that was already said, the drip and drippy, whatever, the thought, WAP.
WAP.
You said whack?
WAP.
Oh, whack.
Whack.
Okay, right.
Yeah, no.
Right, whack.
WAP.
Liddy.
What's WAP? What's that?
Wet ass pussy.
Oh, WAP, right? A WAP?
WAP, hey,
WAP.
here we go. In Canada, it's thought. In America, it's thigh. In LA, it's whack. For Jersey, it's WAP. It's all different type of variations of how we can say it. This is when you know you're not cool. When I don't know if it's WAP. Wait, I don't know what's the pronunciation.
I'm calling it WAP. I'm calling it WAP because, or WAP because.
Well, you just said WAP. Oh.
I'm saying the WAP was a dance, right?
Right, the WAP was WOP.
Right, so is WAP.
Well, you're correct me. I'm not even going to use a big word here. Your thing of I said WAP, KG said WAP, I don't know. Wet ass pussy. Just however
whack.
we want to say. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm saying whack, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like that. Whatever. How will you pronounce that? Like, the other.
Now I will say this. I will say this. For the younger generation, I'm gonna shut up. I'm not even gonna talk. I'm not even gonna say anything. Because I feel like that is a good warning sign. It's almost like when your phone tells you speed camera ahead. It would be nice to know if the young lady you're talking to is
Stop.
I'm gonna stop. When Portia's face cringes up, I stop. So I'm gonna stop. I'm just saying I don't agree with this. Like I tell my kids about selling drugs. I don't agree with it, but I understand. So I understand why you do it. I don't agree with it. I don't like the word why, but I understand why somebody would want to warn somebody there's a whop ahead or whack or wait, however we want to say.
And then another word that rhymes with whop, whatever is op.
The ops.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't rock with that.
Yeah, I can't rock with that.
Yeah.
Thank Chicago for that one. Chicago.
That's the term.
Yeah, that term came from the Chief Keef, Lil Durk, all of that era. Yeah.
And op is just short for opposition, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. The only word that I agree with everything you said. The only word that I do like from this new generation is that bag. I'm after that bag. I can say that. I say that. I've used the emoji of, I tell people all the time, hey, if you want to have if it's something like, if I can convince you that Dilla's the best producer ever, there's a bag at the end of the rainbow for me, let's talk all night long. But if there ain't no bag, then nigga, I've got no urge to change your mind on whoever you think is the greatest. But if there's a bag at the end, I'm there. So I can actually rock with bag. Now let's do slang from our hood. Me and Rel will go with Philly. You got John. You know what I mean? KG used to ask me all the time in college, like, nigga, you all say John for everything. That John over there, this John, and John's not. It's a noun, person, place, thing. It's actually in the dictionary now. So, and people always ask me on timeline, what is John? And I always gotta give an example. Another word from Philly is bull. B-U-L or B-O-U-L. So it's basically boy, but we just say bull. And you'll be like that young bull, or that nut ass bull, or whatever like that. You got nut ass. Philly is infamous for calling somebody a nut. He's a nut. Like, that just means he a sucker. You know what I mean? So you be like, yo, he a nut ass, this nut ass nigga over here. Another word that's infamous for Philly is dickhead. That nigga's a dickhead. Stop being a fucking dickhead. Like, I don't know, but it's true. Like, dead ass. And we say dickhead and we mean that shit. We be like, yo, stop being a fucking dickhead. Like, you fucking acting stupid, nigga. Stop being a dickhead. And the worst part is, I went to Philly. I don't know if y'all saw these shirts, the Ben Simmons shirts. And it was him, and he was a dickhead. Now, here's the problem. So I buy the shirt. And because I hate Ben Simmons, so I buy the shirt. We're at the game. I'm like, give me the shirt. I want the shirt. And I came home and I posted the shirt. And somebody on Twitter was like, yo, I don't know how, nigga, you got a nigga dick on your shirt. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he was like, yo, it's a dick on your shirt. And I look at the shirt, I'm like, oh shit, it's a dick on my shirt. Now, somebody watching is gonna say kill, because Tanya said that. Tanya was like, I'm like, yo, this nigga said I got a dick on my shirt. She was like, nigga, you do got a dick on your shirt. I was like, I didn't realize there was a dick on my shirt. She's like, how did you realize there was a dick on your shirt? There are the balls, there's the hair, there's the shaft, there's the fucking head, and Ben Simmons is the dickhead. Like, hence dickhead. And I was just like, yo, I didn't realize I just spent $30 on a shirt. I'm like, I can't wear this shirt, and I threw it away. Like, she's like, no, don't throw it away. Wear it under a hoodie. I was like, no, because when I take off the hoodie, I got a dick on my shirt. So,
on your chest.
Right.
And you were so proud of that shirt. You posted that shirt, man.
I did, and it wasn't until somebody said, yo, OG, I don't know about that shirt because it's a dick. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Ain't no dick. And he was like, nigga, it's a dick. So,
That's funny.
I just threw the shirt away. I was like, I don't even want this in my possession. But again, for the people wondering how I could buy a shirt with a dick on it and not know there was a dick on it, I don't pay attention to a lot of shit, y'all. I don't. I just don't. I tell everybody every week. I thought Erykah Badu's Bag Lady was about homelessness. I had no idea it was about women and their baggage. I heard Bag Lady. I was like, see, this is why I fuck with Ebonics, because she talks about the homeless. That's something that nobody talks about in our community, the homeless community. And Tanya's like, nigga, she talking about women and their baggage. So, dickhead. Grittin'. Grittin' was an old Philly word. I don't know if they still say it. Exactly what Rel is doing. So, Porsche, mean mugging, that would be grittin' in Philly. If niggas are grittin' on you. You know what I mean? Which is a very Philly thing. I was in New York with T once on 125th Street, and I was like, I'm gonna do a social experiment. I'm gonna grit on every nigga who walks by, and nobody caught eyes with me. If you did that in Philly, you probably get punched by you got to the fifth person. Like, nigga, who the fuck is you gritting on like that?
Yeah,
so very different. Yamin is just Philly. Yamin, not you know what I mean, or Yamin. That's a Philly thing. And I think, bro, I would probably have to say that this is a word that we use and we mean it to the core of our heart, pussy. And not in the term of being some, but being like, yo, that nigga's a pussy. Pussy, I'll punch you in your motherfucking face. Keep talking, pussy. Like, and then we put that like we go hard in on that initial PU. Like, we'll be like, yeah, whatever, pussy. We be like, yo, pussy, stop playing with me, nigga. Pussy, stop playing. So, well, you got any other Philly words of slang?
Drawing,
right.
And like people that
can you explain what that means?
Like drawing, like mean you in the way, you damn, like you, because it can be used in so many ways. Like if kills getting on my nerves, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, yo, you drawing, man, like you in the way, like you getting on my nerves, you know what I'm saying? You like, that's a hard one to like fully
explain. Like, it's almost like you have to use it in a sentence.
Yeah, like so if we, you know, if me and Kill out with some girls or something and say something, I'm gonna make it leave. I'm like, damn, bro, you draw. Like, could have said, you know what I mean? Like, you fucking up the vibes, you messing up, you know what I'm saying? So that's what drawing is. Like, when I went away, like, people that wasn't from Philly was always like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, yo, you
drawing.
I can't explain it. Like, you draw now, even asking me that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, so that's it. What other Jones you said?
I had drawn, bull, like, nut ass, dickhead, gritting, pussy, and yamin.
Oh, so the opposite of a young bull is old head. Like,
your old head.
Old head.
So instead of saying OG in Philly, we would say that's my old head.
Yeah, that's my old head. You know what I mean? And I just say Yamin. See, Yamin's one. And yo, I remember this one. This one died out pretty fast. This was when I was a little kid. I heard people say chumpy. Do you remember that?
Nah, I don't remember chumpy.
Yo, like, that was like early 80s, you know what I'm saying? It meant, it was one of them universal words, but it died out. It died out pretty fast. But all the ones you said is like the ones that Philly is known for, you know what I'm saying? Like pussy, like you call somebody a pussy, you almost gotta be ready to
fight. It ain't even about it. You gotta be ready.
Yeah,
you call somebody a pussy, you fight.
Yeah, shut up, pussy.
Oh, rumble is a good word.
Oh, rumble's a good. Yeah, rumble's another one. Yeah, we
don't say fighting Philly. We be like, yo, I had to rumble this nigga. Or getting rolled on too. Getting rolled on.
Man, I was just about to say that. Getting jumped getting rolled on, man, you got jumped, basically.
Right. Yeah. So, all right, KG, what about Jersey? What you got out there in Jersey, man?
Getting rolled on.
Y'all still cars out there too much for me, man. Y'all still cars like that in Jersey, man?
I don't anymore, but no, I'm just playing. No. I was just kidding. But like getting rolled on, we used to kind of say that, but like we used to use, what's the word we used to use back in the day? Getting banged, you know what I'm saying? Getting jumped. But like back in the day, we used to have all type of slangs, but since we so close to New York, we use son, yo, B, you know, then like certain expressions that we had, like you talking out the side of your neck. I'm pretty sure a lot of people used that back in the day. Yeah. But like a lot of our stuff was kind of just synonymous with just hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of words we use, you know, was like those words, yo and B and son, kid, you know, just basic stuff like that. We didn't really have any like because I was in a small town in Jersey, so we didn't really have like a lot of words that we owned ourselves. So it was kind of like more New York related. So that's where our words came from.
All right, no doubt.
You guys have said shorty. You guys use that word all the time.
But you know what? I don't know if that I would look at that as like a Philly word. You know what I mean? Or you're right. We use shorty, but just I think that, again, that's just like what Kel was saying. Like, Kel, I'm shocked you ain't say what's good. Like, again, like I use shorty so much that I probably don't even realize it's a slang almost. Like it's almost like that's just like a regular word for me. Like it's almost like when I'm at work, I can't really say dead ass at work. You know what I mean? In my office. But I can say shorty, dope, all those things. So I don't know. What you gonna say, Ron?
I got one, Kill. Salty.
Remember? Oh yeah, salty. Yeah.
Salty, salty.
Like salty means like, yo, Cal, you was trying to bag this girl and I got it, nigga. You salty. Nigga salty.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you know, I got the job, you didn't. Like, you know what I mean? You got robbed, I didn't. Like, nigga, you salty. That's all. You know what I mean? Nigga, okay, bitch, he just salty. That's all.
He in his feelings. And drawling means acting out of character. That's the best way to explain it.
Right. Right.
There we go.
Right. Yes, New Orleans. I want to hear about all the bling bling. Y'all originated a lot down there, man.
Oh, yes,
so,
sir.
What is the New Orleans slang? You know, what is it?
All right, so I'm a lot of years removed from a lot of this stuff. So, bling bling is one. It's not nothing that I ever use in my life.
Now Wayne and Cash Money coined that, right?
Yeah. Lil Wayne's like, he's famous for having made that. I don't know if we can lay claim to this word, but it's synonymous with our city, twerk.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you ever hear or see twerking, that's got some NOLA roots to it.
Yeah, that's where it originated.
So y'all invented twerking.
I don't know if we invented it. I can't say that for sure, but it's pretty damn close to say, we probably
now
did.
Twerking the word or twerking the dance, everything.
I think all of them.
Yeah.
Well, God bless y'all. Go ahead.
And he was like, on this day.
That's right.
I'm trying to remember. There was a famous local DJ in New Orleans that came up with that word. I'm gonna remember.
DJ Jimmy could be the first, either DJ Jimmy or there's another cat, DJ Irv or something like that. It could be one of those two cats that was the originator of saying it like that. So you right. I forget you got people. I'll give you Wody. I'm sure I don't know if y'all ever heard it. Wody. You know, that's
we can stop right there. Hold up, pause. What's a Wody?
I mean, it's just like, bull. That's my young bull. That's my little Wody. That kind of shit. That's what
all right. So I would be like, that's my little Wody over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and then I'll give you. This is a really, really old one. This is when there was a Youngins once upon a time. A lot of cats used to say the word shite, and that's sort of like dope, fresh, fly, all of that.
You said shite, like SHIPE?
SHYPE. It's like
SHYPE.
Hype with the S on the front.
Can you use that in a sentence for me?
Yeah, your them Jordans you just bought, they shite. That kind of shit. I'm going to the prime, I'm gonna be shite.
Okay.
That kind of, that's that. And that's pretty much it, man. As far as new stuff, I think nowadays kids all over use all of the words that we all said that we pretty much dislike. So I know for a fact there's kids here that say litty, lit. I don't think there's any that say torch, but you know what I mean, like they say fire, Oh, here's one. I'm about to act a donkey in that club tonight. So
time out. I apologize.
I'm about to
tell you, I'm about to act a donkey tonight.
Yeah.
Jackass.
That's
act
like,
a fool, I guess. Right?
That's right. Act a donkey. Ass. I'm about to act ass. Or somebody say, all right, let's say we playing basketball and you shake somebody up and you get a layup. somebody say that boy is a donkey on that fucking court. That kind of shit. That's like people would say that at one time. I don't think people say it anymore.
Donkey.
But I can remember that. Yeah, I'm about to act a donkey in this fucking prom. I'm about to act a donkey in this club. That bitch is a donkey.
now I gotta pause right there. That bitch is a donkey. What does that mean?
Like, you know, I mean, you gotta figure when people are talking shit, that could be like, she could be a bad motherfucker. That bitch is a bad joint. That kind of shit.
And I'm complimenting a bad joint by calling her a donkey. Not a stallion, but a donkey.
yeah, but you know,
she got a dump, bro. She got a dump.
It's not that deep. It's not as deep as you trying to make it. It's just
no. I don't know. I've just never heard that saying that joint a donkey.
Yeah.
And would the girl be proud to be called a donkey?
Well, you don't. There's things you don't see from the young ladies. You know what I'm saying? You just don't.
But I don't know. Maybe a girl would like. Oh, I'm a donkey. Oh, okay. Maybe that's the start of the conversation. Is that disrespectful?
The girl twerking was acting a donkey, you know, that kind of shit. That's the same. It's all the same.
Okay. Hey, I'm just trying to stay alive in these streets when I come down here, man. I make sure I know what I'm saying, man.
No, look, when you come down here, you're not gonna use all that old terminology now. We're not gonna do that. You just gonna take whatever you use daily and you're gonna use the same thing. We not
okay.
trying to,
I'm ready to take this show on the road, man. We need some skits, man. I come out there.
When you get down here, you gonna act a donkey on one of them po' boys down here. That's what you gonna do.
Yeah, I do want a po' boy. I do want that.
You gonna act a donkey on some of them red beans and rice down here.
That's right.
Hey, KG, he gonna act a donkey on that jambalaya. That's what
know
he gonna do.
You know it.
Yeah.
All right, West Coast Bird. I want to hear about this LA slang, man, because I feel like y'all have such a rich, just like what Rel was talking about from Boys in the Hood and Ministers. Y'all have a rich slang out there. So talk to me about some of the slang out of LA.
Like Rel said, like some of my favorites are Mark, Buster, you know, catching the fade. I believe that's LA. You know,
now catching the fade means a fight, right?
Yeah. You know, like somebody say, you want to take my fade, you turn down that fight, you can't say shit else about that issue. You know what I mean? Like you don't take the fade.
I apologize. Say that one more time, a little slower.
So like if I say, all right, man, you can take my fade, right? And you're like, I don't want to take your fade. I mean, whatever our issue is, you can't talk about it no more. It's a dead issue because you didn't fight. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So take like that fade.
Yeah, it's like shooting the fair one. Yeah.
Okay, take this fade. Okay.
Exact same shit. And
then a nigga will be like, I don't want your fade. Like,
yeah, niggas want to run the fade a lot. A lot of niggas don't run that fade.
Yep.
I love it, man. I love it because when I think of a fade, I'm thinking of a haircut. So I come out there, niggas be like, yo, you want this fade? Nah, nigga, I keep my shit dark. I don't fade. Like I'd be oblivious to what a fade is. Like that's all I know a fade to be is a haircut.
Yeah. Shit, you know, like what up, G? You know, it's just so fucking much, man. I don't know the origins of a lot of the shit, but.
Now, do people still use like Mark and Bust? Not you, but like, would you say like that's still an LA thing? Okay.
Yeah. Because like, you call somebody a Mark, that's just like it's pretty much the equivalent to that pussy. It's like we don't like you can't call nobody a punk out here. That shit is very, very fucking serious too. It's a line step. But like fucking calling them a Mark is almost worse than that. You know what I mean? So. And a buster just means you scary. You ain't got nothing about you.
So if you call somebody a mark ass buster, it's serious then.
Yeah, it's like tripling down on how much you feel about it. How much you feel about it.
Right. I'm like, well, wait a second, because if you said mark is bad and buster's even worse, then goddamn, a mark ass buster got to be the worst goddamn thing since Satan.
That's where
you feel very. Yeah, very little respect for that person. Oh yeah. You have very little respect for that person. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Anything else out there, man?
Man.
I think what I loved about LA is that all y'all rappers almost had their own slang. Like MCA had his own slang, and then Quick had his own.
Well, see, I hear it's like the Bay Area, it's a whole dictionary of shit. Like the hater that's West Coast shit. Like player hater, that's all our shit, and that shit spread everywhere, right? But the Bay got their own shit that I couldn't even get into because I'm not from up there. And then even in LA, different neighborhoods got different shit. Like when I grew up in Watts, we'd call somebody a yee. Like if you from like over there where Nipsey and them was from, you probably wouldn't even understand what that meant. You know what I mean? A lot of shit is local. A lot of shit is like strictly to your neighborhood. So it's a gang of shit, man. Mostly insults.
Mostly insults. Yeah. I think one of the funniest things you said. Well, yeah, E40. That's a whole nother language. Like I'm just getting onto that. Is it called the hyphy? Is that what they call it?
That's just his slang, man. Now he do all kind of different shit, but he makes up a lot of, like I could say about 70% of the shit from him.
Right. All right, Kel, tell me something about Queens, man.
I think New York is kind of universal too. So I mean, there's some stuff in Queens I think that might be a little bit different, but I mean, for the most part, we talk about some of the stuff. Dead ass, of course, is a kind of universal. 7:30.
7:30 mean you crazy.
Yeah. Crazy, right? And the origin of that is it's the numbers. You know, like there's like numbers you call in New York for like, you know, public service, 411, 311, 511, stuff like that. 7:30. You know, someone acting wild. You know, Zeke. I don't know if you're familiar with that. We don't use it too much anymore. So Zeke as your barber kill, that would be like a messed up haircut. So
okay.
People are like, oh, you got Zeke. I don't know the origin of it, but that was like a very common.
Yeah, we call that a goop down here. A goop. You got gooped.
You said goop like G-U-P?
Yeah, you got gooped. If your barber hits you in the wrong spot and he takes more than what he was supposed to, you got gooped. You're gonna get fucking. Man, you got gooped. Either the barber's gonna fix it or you gonna have to put a cap on or some shit.
Hey, well, if that's the case, I gooped a lot of niggas back in '88 when I first started cutting. A lot of niggas got their haircuts fucked up when I first started. So, man, I'll never forget this day, man. My nigga, what happened?
You out here gooping niggas, man?
Yo. My man, Ira Bond, was cutting my man, Donnell Lee. I know these niggas' names to this day. And he was cutting them in my kitchen and just put the clippers down and ran the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, that's that goop.
Yo, dead ass. He was just cutting it. He just put the clippers. But the way he did it was so like, and just put them shits down and just ran out my house. And Ahmed was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God. Like, bro, you're going to have to try and get the teachers, because we couldn't wear hats in our high school. They would make you take your hats off. I was like, bro, you have to ask for like a note from your moms or something. Like, bro, you cannot go back to school like this. And we was in 9th grade, so we freshmen. I'm like, bro, you really can't go back to school with this. You know, this 1988. Baldies didn't exist. Like, Baldies, if you was bald in 1988, bro, you had cancer. There's either
there was no Onyx back then.
No disrespect to anybody with cancer. This is not a joke, but bald heads was not a thing in 1988. Onyx in like 93. Like in 93, you would have been fine. In 88, you cannot come to school. It's almost be better to come to school with a bad haircut than a baldy. Like, that's how it was. In 1988, you know, we had high tops. So, what's straight baldy? Like, so yeah, but yeah, so I gooped a lot of niggas back in the day.
That goop will make you run that fade.
I like, yes, I like the wordplay. Yep. That's a bar. That's a bar. Somebody watching. The goop will make you run that fade, because the fade is what fucked up your hair to get you the goop. Look at that. Yeah, I see you out there. I see you with the hip hop quotable, the Apartment 5B hip hop quotable of the month. That goop will make you run that fade. I tell you. Eddie, give me some words from Brooklyn, LA. You've lived all over, so give me words from wherever you want to pick from.
Yeah, it's hard, man, because I like as far as like Brooklyn, like I'm so far out of it, you know what I mean? And I feel like, I don't know, like even in LA, like I ain't in the streets like that, so it's hard. It's hard, man. But I did want to say, like how I really started when I really started feeling disconnected was like everyone from New York using that "you're." I don't even know how to do that. You're.
They say when they start doing "you're," I'm like, what?
Yo, I don't know. I was like, what? Yo, like first time I heard someone. Yo, listen, yo. First time I heard someone do it, I thought they had Tourette's, so I didn't want to say that. Like, you're not supposed to make fun of someone with Tourette's.
Right.
Leave it alone.
No doubt.
Yo, this boy just said this nigga said Rat Man, he had cerebral palsy. That nigga said, yo, I thought niggas had cerebral palsy. Screaming at me from across the street. Yo, it's so funny because I've never even attempted. I can't do it. Like, I really think it's something in the water. Like, I think if you're not from New York, like, I can't even do an imitation of what they do. Kel, can you do that? Yeah, see, I feel like it's a whistle. Like, I can't whistle to this day. I can't whistle. Like, I can't do that because I would be like yerp, and I'm sure yerp ain't really what you supposed to be saying. So, yeah, I feel you, Ed. I feel disconnected too.
A whole entire new course to be able to travel to the U.S. Like, I feel like I can't speak there anymore.
No, it's just you just have to speak. You have to be around your people. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go to New York and go to no high school and, probably be a teacher because you'd be lost. But as long as you're around folk our age, I don't think I think you'd be fine. But yeah, not with this new slang, not with this new stuff.
Nah, but
what you gonna say, bro?
I got a question for Kel, but I'll wait till after Eddie finish. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was just gonna say, like, all the slang that I know is like slang, slang I grew up with. I mean, like if you listen to hip hop, I mean, as far as like New York slang, Brooklyn slang, like it ain't nothing new. I mean, I feel like, but I've been so disconnected. I mean, I left New York when I was 18, like 98. So yeah, after that, I got disconnected from it all.
Now, you being in the military, going around, meeting people from different places, did you pick up on their slang? Like, like, for instance, I'll see people saying joint on the timeline now, or nut ass, or like, they'll pick up on different slang. So, like, did you pick up on slang that you got from other people?
At the time, for sure. At the time, for sure, yeah. So, and the thing is, like, so much so, like, I could tell where someone was from based on, like, hearing their slang and whatever. Because, like, if I had roommates, like, I got a roommate from the South, got a roommate from, West Coast, roommate from, wherever, like, and I start picking up. So if I hear someone talking, they're using certain slang, I'm like, are you from, oh yeah, all right.
Right. I wish we had somebody from Houston on here, because I feel like Houston, that whole, that DJ Screw shit, like, I feel like they got their own, like, they own shit over there. So that would be dope.
Hey,
Memphis.
What about Canada?
Let me
What about Canada, son?
Now, Porsche said there's really not a lot of slang up in Vancouver, but Porsche, you got any local slang?
Nope.
All they say is a boot.
They say fat with the PA and go like that. Go like that. They like, hey, shorty, you fat with the PH. Bang, bang, bang. Like, shooter, bang, bang, bang. That's what they do in Vancouver. Yeah, I'm dead ass. If I go to Vancouver and I'm walking with somebody like, hey, fat ass, bang, bang, like with a PH. Like, nigga, did you just... So, yeah, but you got to do the bang, bang on the end, too.
If you go to Vancouver and call someone a mark-ass buster, they'll say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
They apologize for it.
You jog my memory. You jog my memory on this about how slang is different. In Philly, and really, I don't know if this is because I'm a little older, if this was the same with us. If a nigga asked you if you had $1, you was about to get robbed. Because when he's asking, you want to go in your pocket and see what you have. If a nigga asks you what time it is, you about to get robbed because he's going to look at your watch.
Yeah.
I was in Atlanta. I was living in Atlanta for a year, and my girl at the time lived right by the projects, and I was waiting for the bus, and this nigga comes up. He said, yo, can I get $1 in? What time it is? I said, oh, shit, I'm about to get fucked up out here. Like, nigga, it's about to die. I'm about to die. Like, this nigga asked me 2 of the same things in the same sentence. But he really only wanted the $1, wanted to know what time it was. Like, I literally gave him $1, says 3 o'clock. He's like, all right, good looking. And that was it. I'm like, ooh.
All right, so
I thought I was about to die because you can't get. I've never been asked that question twice at the same time. Like, maybe that's a Philly rule. You can't ask for both at the same time. Like, you know, you go to ATM and they're like, you can't take out a certain amount. Like, maybe in Philly, you can't ask what time is it and can I get $1 in the same. But yeah, I thought I was gonna get fucked up. Were you gonna say that?
Which you kind of reminded me, like, talk about, you know, about to get fucked up. Like, first experience I had, like, I was living downtown LA at the time, and first experience where someone rolled up on me and asked me what set I was from, and I was like, what? I was like, nah, I don't bang, man. I don't like. Right. And so they said, well, I'm from Watts and I'm a Crip, and I'm just like froze, like I didn't know what I was supposed to say to that or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, I wouldn't know what the fuck to say. I would be like, bro, I quote Cube. I don't bang. I write the good rhymes, bro. That's it. I just once upon a time in the projects. When in doubt, quote Ice Cube. When in doubt, I'm a quote a West Coast nigga. Nigga, I don't bang, man. I just write the good rhymes, man.
From multiple experiences, from that question, I'm gonna tell you, there's no right answer. There's no right answer. That is just that's almost just to let you know it's about to happen. Yeah. It's no right answer. You can't say, oh, I'm from here. Oh, okay, cool. Very rare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if somebody rolls up on you and asks you what set you from, you just need to be prepared to rumble in there.
Just get ready to catch the fade. Or worse.
Catch a fade.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn. God damn. Just so Eddie, you was just walking down the street in downtown LA.
I walked. I was in downtown LA. I think I went into the subway. Just got on the platform. Was waiting for my train, and got rolled up on. And he asked me that, you know. But I mean, I came out unscathed. Like, somehow, I don't know. Maybe, you know, from what I said, the way I said it, he perceived me as not a threat or whatnot. But somehow, I came out unscathed.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I need the rules. When I was out in LA with you, Ron, when Ed picked me up, he was like, yo, nigga, it may get cold, go get a jacket. I had a red polo shirt on there, I got a red jacket. He said, nigga, you just fucking read all out today. And I was like, shit, we still doing colors out here? Like, I thought that shit, like, stopped with Ice-T back in the movies. And he's like, nigga.
That's what it started.
But I didn't know that it was still, I didn't know, like, I knew in the 80s and the beginning of the 90s, like, red and blue, but I didn't know, like, it was still, it was 2000.
It was the colors on colors. It wasn't the initial, it was the colors on top of colors, just like you read.
So right now, Cal would be fucked up in LA with all this red.
No, look at this. Yeah,
he would be questioned depending on where he was at, who was around. I mean, it's a tension. Like, you gotta know what comes with your outfit, even if you ain't about that shit. You know that you might have to answer a question or two depending on where you're going. Like, you go to the store by your house when you dressed a certain way. You just don't stop at any store because that wouldn't be smart. You get gas by the house where they know you. You know what I mean?
God damn, it's too many guys.
Man, I'm telling you.
This is why I
tell me that when I would go to LA, they were like, you can't wear red, you can't wear blue. I'm like, what about like tie-dye? Is tie-dye okay?
Even a female? Oh my God.
No.
This nigga said, what about tie-dye? What a mixture of red and blue makes green. Like, how about if I do a combo?
Anything. I'm like, what about denim? They're like, well, it's kind of blue. I'm like, fuck, like I can't.
Porsche would have more problems because of her hair. It wouldn't be about it. They'd be mad because of your hair. You have to worry about that.
Wow.
There it is.
Wow. That's why as soon as I landed in LA, I called that nigga right there. Like, I check in. I ain't one of them rappers. Rappers be like, fuck that. I ain't checking in. Then they get robbed. Nigga, I check in. Nigga, I touch foot in New Orleans. I'm calling Yentz and Neltron and niggas. Like, I'm definitely checking in because I have no idea. Ed was like, nigga, you change your goddamn shirt or your jacket. What the fuck? And I'm like, dog, I didn't know it was still like that. Like, damn. You know what I mean? So
there was a story about Nas coming to LA, and I guess he pulled up. He was wearing all red, and I guess he saw Snoop, so he came out, and the guys that Snoop was with was about to roll up, and Snoop was like, nah, chill. That's the rapper Nas. He cool, you know. But
yeah. Too many rules to this shit right here. Too many rules. KG, tell me this, man. What you banging this week? What you listening to?
Man, you know, I'm heavy on Conway and Benny right now. I've been banging them, the whole squad. I sent you that Shay Nor not too long ago. I'm feeling her too. So I've been on that lately.
All right, what's the Conway joint you been banging? Any specific album or just all of it?
Just the latest stuff. Just all his latest stuff. He got that joint Fire in the Booth with him, Benny, and what's the other cat name? What's just him and Benny rocking, but I be listening to that joint all the time. It's crazy.
What'd you think of Tana Talk 4, Benny's last joint?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think he's growing as an artist, man. He's getting better and better every time. So I like his growth, but I like 38 Special too. I've been listening to him a lot too.
Yeah, Special is nice. He got a distinct voice and a distinct sound. Yeah. Tell me this. With Benny, does he fall in your pusher lane of, you know what you're gonna get with Benny? It's gonna be drugs, it's gonna be guns, it's gonna be violence. Yeah. Like, are you good? Is that okay that he stays that way?
I mean, that's who he is. You know, I like just the artistry of it. I like the way he rhymes. I don't even, I don't glorify that type of violence or anything like that. I just like the way they put their rhymes together to tell those stories. So, you know, I don't. It's not that drill rap stuff. These dudes are talking about killing cats for no reason. These guys have real composition to their rhymes. You know, I appreciate their artistry when they rhyme it like that. But
that's the other thing about these young boys. It's not just they slang, but it's the way they rhyme. Yeah. And that they all rhyme the same. Like if I listen to niggas from Chicago drill, they rhyme the same way niggas from Philly. Like you can't even tell.
You can't differentiate.
If you played somebody for me, like you could listen to Snoop and understand Snoop ain't from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Or you could listen to Black Moon and know, like, when I hear these new drill rappers, I feel like anybody could be from anywhere. Like, because it all sounds the same.
Sounds the same. It's all the same music.
I feel that. Yes, what you been banging this week, man?
I've been listening to New Birth. I hadn't been listening to much hip hop this week.
Okay.
Everything's on beat, right?
New Birth, man.
New Birth is one of my favorite bands, man. So I've been going through the catalog a little bit, chilling out with it. The last hip hop album I listened to was the Kendrick. I mean, I thought the Kendrick was dope. The one thing I say about this particular Kendrick album, it reminds me of a play. I don't know if that makes sense to any of y'all, but like it's real theatrical. Let's say that. So to me, if he were to release the video version of this album, that shit would, like, I think it would take it even further than, you know what I'm saying? Like it would help people see what he's really going at, you know, just the way he writes and his how you say, the concepts that he's you know, he's really good at the concepts and everything like that.
Yeah, me and Vern were just talking the other day about how we're shocked, like nobody's talking about the album anymore. You know what I mean? And I don't even think it did well sell-wise either. You know what I mean? I think whatever was expected, it didn't hit that mark, or you know, whatever like that, which is kind of strange to me because I thought it was dope. I think on Portia's Twitter Spaces, I was saying it's like a church service to me, you know, because people get different things from different songs. Like Nay loves the song where it's like you can't please everybody, because for her, she feels like she's trying to please everybody. For me, I like the joint with him and his girl arguing back and forth, because that's how I used to argue. Somebody else is like, oh, somebody in my family is trans, so I like the one about the auntie diary. So it's kind of like you go to church and the service may not be for you, but it's kind of like you see other people getting saved, so you're like, hey, you know, I still give it a 4 mic. You know, we come out of church and we be like, how many mics we get at service? 4 mics. It wasn't for me, but I saw other people, you know, get saved. So, you know, I give it 4 mics, you know, to be cool or whatever. Porsche, what you banging this week?
Oh, I'm listening to Kel Chris's Death Fame album. Saturday afternoon Kung Fu Theater with RZA and DJ Scratch. That came out a little while ago, but
How is that?
I like it. I kind of posted it on Twitter, and a lot of people were like, "Man, it was kind of short," or I expected more, or I expected different from DJ Scratch, but I actually really liked it. I thought it was dope. And then If Cocaine Could Talk 7, RJ Payne's joint, Blood on My Chainsaw, RJ Payne's joint. And Ruben posted this picture of LA, like a LA Sunset street, like empty street, and it reminded me of Blues Along Red Hot Los Angeles Summer Night, so then I started spinning that too. I love that album so much. It really reminds me of LA, so that's what I've been listening to.
All right, what about you, Vern?
I've been listening to the Vince Staples Ramona Park Broke My Heart.
That's an album?
Yeah. It's the last Vince Staples album. I like this.
Where's a good place? Is the best place for me to start with Vince, the first album? Because I heard Vince before and I never really hold on to it. But when I see him talk in interviews, his personality intrigues me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I'm like, okay, maybe I just wasn't ready for him. Like, let me go back around. So what would you say is the best place? Because some people be like, well, start at the beginning. I'm like, nigga, don't tell me start at the beginning if that ain't his best shit, because I'm trying to give him another chance.
I think starting at the beginning would be best for him because he tries a lot of shit and every one of his albums is different. So it's not like they lead into each other and nothing like that. Like you get something different from every one of them because he approach them all like almost completely different than the last one. But they all dope. He's a different kind of gangster rapper. If that's what you want to classify him as. It's a lot of thought behind what he's doing.
Yeah. All right, no doubt. Kel, what you banging lately, man? Dope T-shirt, by the way, too. The Raucous.
Thanks, bro. The Meth new album, Meth Lab.
Now, how is that? Because Eddie, you co-signed that album too, but I haven't got a chance to get to it yet.
It's dope.
All right.
I think the Meth is dope too. Yeah.
Good beats.
Good beats. Good
Here's
songs.
the thing.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked. Nobody's talking about it though.
No one's talking about it though. You're right. I haven't seen many people talking about it at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, do we think Meth is just kind of like washed, like nobody cares no more?
Yo,
Not washed like he can't rhyme, because the rhyme he dropped on that shit with Conway, Lemon
Meth killing
was crazy.
He rhymed on a different level. I think he rhymed better than he was in his heyday, for real.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
He sounds real good.
He sounds real good.
He's ridiculous right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think the thing about it is that I think the previous two Meth Labs, like the first Meth Lab was more of like, it's like a collaboration, right? It's like Meth and here are the new artists that I'm working with. So it was a lot of MCs that you never heard of, and you were just trying to hear the Meth verses, and it was like few and far between. Second one was a little bit more balanced, but it was still like, This one, it felt more like a Meth solo album where he was featured with features, and I think the features were doper this time around too. So the production was much better.
All right, I gotta tap into this, and I think sometimes naming your album certain shit can hurt you more than help. So your explanation of the Meth Labs before not being what they were, calling it Meth Lab 3 probably ain't a good idea. You know, you may want to go with Tikal 2. I feel like you got to call it whatever your best album is, part 2, if you want to get people's attention back. That always puts us in the mindset of, okay, Ray dropped all them bricks. Then it was like, yo, only built for Cuban Links 2. And that automatically gets our attention. Like, okay, maybe Ray going back to the old Ray. So maybe him calling it Meth Lab 3 wasn't actually a good marketing idea if the last two Meth Labs weren't good either. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I definitely want to check that joint out. Rel, what you been banging this week? I'm sorry, Kel.
Just two more. Buckshot.
Buckshot got a new something new out?
New album. I'm not gonna say it's great. There's a couple. There's one song that sounds totally like Enter the Stage, and that might be the best song of the album.
Word.
Yeah.
Who's doing the production?
Well, the Beat Minus got the song that I guess is a single that's out now.
Okay.
And but then the rest of the album is kind of it just falls off there.
Bro, that right there throws me. I get it. Grap was on the show once and he was saying, here's what I don't get.
Yeah.
All we care about is the old black movie. Like that's it. That's all we really care about. Like that's what we want. The people want the Beat Miners with Buckshot. If you can't, I almost feel like if you can't get that too, because the other stuff isn't gonna be the same. It's like A-Marie without Rich Harrison. I don't want to hear A-Marie album if Rich Harrison is not producing it. You know what I mean? It's like Pete and CL. Like these niggas have been beefing for 20 fucking years. I'm like, is there any possible way that y'all can just peek. Can you just send this nigga 30 beats? CL, can you just pick 12? And can we just get an album? You know what I mean? Now, Grap was saying, he made a great point. He said, Kill, black folk, we are family oriented. So if somebody did you dirty, even though the bag may be on the table, he was like, white folk can do that. White folk can have a law firm and the 3 families hate each other, but we get in this bag. Black folk, we don't really go like that. If something happens, we're done. You know what I mean? So, and it's like, I'm like, dead to right, that makes sense. But I just feel like if Buckshot and the Beat Miners can get together for one track, why can't you get together for 9 more tracks? Like, I get it. Pete and CL haven't fucked with each other at all for over 20 years, so I get it. But it's just crazy to me because that's all we want. We don't want another BDI MC solo album. We want a Black Moon solo album. You know what I mean? We don't want, in 95, we didn't want a Sadat X solo album. We wanted a Brand Nubians reunion album, but we never get that stuff. And what was your last joint, Cal?
I was going to say the Jim Jones and
Mano. How is that?
Lobby Boy.
Nah.
It's couple joints. He make us obviously. He make us. I mean, I think it's kind of what you're talking about, like Pusha T and Benny. It's in that same lane, same vein, and stuff like that. As far as coke rap, talking about what we used to do, but I think just Benny and Pusha do it better.
Right.
And Capo was dope. Capo was dope, but I think I don't know. This is.
They leaned on too many familiar records on the production.
No doubt. You're right. That's true.
But they just looping up.
Looping up old beats. Yeah, they looped up a bunch of old beats. You're right.
Niggas just out for that bag. All right, y'all like that? Out for that bag, bro. What you been banging this week?
Prodigy HNIC just came back on streaming platforms not too long ago, so I've been playing that a lot. That's one I love that album. And my little brother's favorite rapper right now out of Philly, his name is Core. Check him out. He put out a new EP, so I've been listening to that. And then mostly R&B besides that.
All right. And Eddie, what you been banging?
So the Meth Lab. Besides that, some old joints like I was listening to the Diabolical Biz Markie Never Sleeps. I was listening to that Blue Funk, Heavy D, some Snoop Doggy style, and then for the newer stuff, my man Vern right here, That's Such Is Life, that's been in rotation, and then that new I Am God, that Murder Castle joint.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
That dude is a bad motherfucker.
It's like Batman in the dark. Like you just hear the dark screen saying that's a bad motherfucker right there. Bad motherfucker right there. I've been banging this boy, this cat Labyrinth. He's a singer from the UK. He did if y'all watch what is the name of that show with Zendaya, Euphoria. Like he had like the big song on Euphoria last year at the end of the season. That's dope. And then like KG, I've been banging these. I gotta send you my best of Griselda mixes. Every year I would do one. So it would be like the best Griselda 2018, 19, 20, and everything like that. So just banging that. And some Sleepy Brown, man. Love Sleepy Brown, man. So I got this best of Sleepy Brown mix. Eddie, tell them where they can get at you, everything about freestyles, everything that's going on with you.
Yeah, no doubt. You can catch me on Twitter at EddieD80, on Instagram at freestyles at freestyles.com. That's it, man.
All right, Rel, tell them what's going on, good brother.
Uptown Rel 215 on the gram, JBen 215 on Twitter, and that's it. Working on music. That's about it. Got a couple joints working on, you know what I mean? So you'll hear from me soon.
All right, no doubt. Porsche, where can they get at you, miss?
On Twitter at Cherchez Porsche, and on Tuesdays, for the most part, Twitter Spaces at 6:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dope time on the Spaces, so join us.
You know we about to turn this shit into wrestling, right, sis?
What do you mean?
Like, yo, we got to fight the day before the show.
Oh yeah.
Because when people thought we was fighting, we opened that space. It was like 70 niggas in there. It was like, God damn, we all never show up like this, but we have been going back, so we got to do some wrestling shit. You know, like the day before, we got to just be disagreeing. Like, nah, fuck that.
We posted the episode last Apartment 5B last week, and I had people DMing me like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so glad Kill clarified that the beef is squashed." And I'm like, "What
beef?" Nigga, because people know how you feel about Tupac. So when I gave him 3.5 mics, niggas knew there was a line drawn in the sand. Like I was asking for that fade.
Oh yeah.
So
I was worried. I was like, oh shit, this will be interesting.
Exactly.
We had people being like, "I'm selling Hennessy in the lobby. I'm bringing the popcorn in the lobby." You guys are dumb as hell. Anyway.
Yeah, so we gotta fight on a timeline to get a nice crowd in there because that's what people like. That's why we don't get a lot of views because we don't fight on here. Like if we was fighting in here all the time, calling niggas dumbasses all day, we'd be fucking having 10,000 views. But you know, nobody wants to actually learn anymore. Bird, give him everything, good brother.
Again, bro.
Yeah. Not speaking, I brought a Ben Simmons dickhead shirt and did not realize it was a dickhead.
I can't believe it either.
I can't. Have you seen those shirts, KG?
No, I ain't seen it.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot of the shirt, and you'll see. You don't laugh even more to understand why I couldn't have seen it was a dickhead. So I'm gonna find it right now. Vern, tell me about everything going on, good brother.
All right, just What Up Vern at What Up Vern on all the social platforms. Me and Kill I Don't Mind dropping Juneteenth. The pre-sale is up, and free link for all the streaming services and all that is up under my bio or whatever. So yeah, check that out. It's banging. I've been listening to it for like 2 days straight. It's ridiculous.
Yep, and we ain't just saying that because it's us too. So yeah, we definitely got some shit that's go around. Kel, where can they get at you, good brother? Oh, Vern, tell them everything, the Bandcamp, all the stuff about where they can get all your old albums.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Just hit the link where you see my name at right now. Anywhere, and you'll see a link under there that's going to lead you to the Golden Road. Everywhere, all the previous catalogs and all the new stuff.
All right, no doubt. Kel, where can they get at you, bro?
Real simple at Big Kel on Instagram, at Kelvin Davis Sr. on Twitter.
All right, no doubt. Yes, where can they get at you, bro?
At It's Yints on the Twitter, and also Vegas and I, we got a podcast. We're on season 2. It's called Hip Hop Twitter. We on Anchor, we on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those streaming services got it. We just recorded episode 2 of season 2 yesterday, so that should be dropping pretty soon. You know, it's about the crazy things we see on Twitter, whether it be a wild take or sometimes it's just a dope conversation that comes up on Twitter that we want to give our opinion on. So, you know, definitely anybody wants to check it out. Like I said, Anchor, Spotify, Hip Hop Twitter, Vegas, and Yints.
Highly entertaining, man. It's fun, man. It's a fun podcast, man. Like them two, like Yints and Vegas, man. They're perfect pairing, man.
Check it out.
Dope. KG, where can they get at you, good brother?
Hit me on Instagram, KG Gorilla 100. That's where I'm at.
All right, and you already know this with me, Kill 889 Twitter, IG. Again, me and Vern's album, I Don't Mind, dropping Juneteenth, 2022. So in 2 weeks, it'll be out. Definitely the pre-orders are up. So you know what it is. I appreciate y'all. I'll check y'all next week, y'all.